else's kitchen.
It's all very, very strange indeed. Trying to get it set up so I can see chat. We only have one mod today, and we're using a weird microphone, and it's all very, very strange.
It can be like when we have to teach on Zoom, and we have like, here is the one that is controlling the PowerPoint, and here is the one that is controlling the Zoom, and here is the one that's controlling the audio. What a mess.
Yeah,
right?
It's all over the place. We can hear Nomz also. Yeah, definitely. Today we're using a microphone that's meant to catch multiple people. When we're at the stream, I have just the one microphone that's meant to like catch my voice and nothing else. There's an echo. I don't see us fixing the echo. It's just not going to happen. We're in a very large room, and it's not sound treated even a little bit, so is what it is. Anyway, how the heck's it going? It's good enough. Good enough is good enough for today. We're definitely set up in the kitchen, in the living room, in the everything room.
I believe I was confused about what's happening today.
What do you mean?
I thought we were going to do an ASMR cooking stream.
Oh, ASMR cooking stream.
ASMR cooking stream. And then we go, ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, I mean, we're not set up for an ASMR anything. We don't have that, what is it, binaural, like pair of ears.
With the ears.
Yeah.
And we could have, like, done the little chopping next
in
to
people's
the
ears.
ears.
It's true, it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're not set up for that at all. What's up?
Deep frying it.
I bet people would enjoy the deep frying ASMR very much. Honestly, we have not set up the fryer yet. It is still in its box, so that's going to be fun.
We could do an unboxing.
We will have to do that at some point. But friends, it is a cooking stream. I think we're going to hang out and chit-chat for a little while and, then get to it. Today we're making 3 things.
Oh, boy.
3 things that I kind of just announced we were going to make as opposed to, discussing back and forth what we might actually want to make. But I announced we're making breakfast tacos called Migas tacos, M-I-G-A-S. What makes Migas tacos Migas-y? Do you know?
No.
I don't know either, actually.
No.
Yeah, literally no idea. And so, that's the thing.
It's amigas, but that's an alpha privative.
Right.
So it just means enemies.
That's very good. So not your friends, your enemies, amigas. That's nice.
Yeah.
Definitely wrong language of origin, I believe, but
absolutely. That's complete
pure nonsense.
That's just made up.
That's right.
Totally made up.
I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah.
So making migas tacos, and I should say if you want to see the recipes, !recipes, you'll get a link. Unfortunately, one of the 3 links is indeed paywalled. I was planning to type it all out for you, but there was no time for that, unfortunately, and so
we'll just put it
in
front of the camera.
Yeah, we can hold it up for you. I mean, I'm sure you can find various paywall eliminators, various ways of figuring out how to avoid that. What's up?
Fritzward is still here. He's having a little snooze over there. What a cutie.
Yeah, it's strange. Cat Fritz is actually in the room still. Unfortunately, my webcam is currently taped to the monitor. All the webcams, I should say all. Let me show you all real quick. This one here. Oh boy, we got, can I reach that far? We got, multiple cameras going, which is pure shenanigans, but, so I can't really spin. I guess I could plug in my iPhone as a camera.
Oh, okay.
Just
I'm
to
like,
show
you
the
can
cat
turn the entire monitor
and the room and so on. I can also pick up the monitor and drag it around, but I don't know. I need to give y'all a tour at some point, maybe. Things to show you real quick. Things to show you a little show and tell before we get to it. Oh no, we're in the middle of a story time about what we're cooking. I'm sorry. It's making the breakfast tacos. That should be fun. We should also have, or we will also have, a frying section in which we make 2 kinds of donuts. And these are just ones that I like. It's very rude of me. I didn't say hey sweetie, what kind of donuts would you like? I didn't say, do you want your cream puff, this and that. But so I like old-fashioned donuts, like the very boring old man kind, and I also like apple fritters. And so we're making both those today because I am demanding. So, fantastic. Will the camera enjoy being above the heat? I have no idea.
I mean, nothing we're doing is boiling, so it's not going to produce
and the
loads of steam.
Oil frying will not be occurring
They're
happening over here, definitely. Now, with that said, also, it is the old camera. It's the camera that I don't use anymore. It's for only backup things. So, if it were to take serious HP damage, it would end up being just fine, don't you worry. So, what's up, Dom? Your shirt is moiring? Yes, when you came down, that dress said, ooh, you look lovely, which you do. But I immediately thought, the camera's not going to like that, but it's fine, it's fine.
I can go change.
No, you're lovely. It's not a big deal.
Or I can go put on a different top.
It's all good.
Over it.
Cooking stream is pure nonsense stream. It has been thrown together in the past, like, half hour, so it's all good enough. But show and time, apron... We don't own aprons.
I wish I had an apron.
Yeah, we have no
Especially
aprons.
Especially with all this frying happening.
Yeah, this morning I bought a newspaper.
Oh, newspaper apron.
To set up
Newspaperon.
Newspaperon, that's smart. We should definitely lean into the eco-green movements and do newspaperons. Just carefully put them.
Yeah, and then we can sell them.
Sell them for big money, absolutely. Yeah. So I bought a newspaper to set out for splashing oil and so on. I will tell you, I can't read a word of this thing. It is all in pure kanji.
You can probably read something.
I can read some for sure.
Yeah,
but
you can read that word.
Yeah, I can read the various ads at the bottom there. Good. Show the dates.
Are we hostages?
We're hostages to the cooking stream. You're a hostage also. So we have this one, number one, exciting. Further show and tell. I don't know if you're there, Olafson, but lovely friend, viewer Olafson sent me a pile of old Magic cards, their decks, and it's been so fun looking through them a little bit. But they made it safely to Japan. Thank you for the generosity and kindness, and it's just very, very nice having these with me. So I'll be holding on to those and playing with those. Then speaking of Magic cards, not to go about my little hobby too much, but as many of you know, in the past couple days or past weeks or past months, I've been desiring very much to have at least one box of Final Fantasy Magic cards, which have gotten stupid expensive, and so I saved up a couple months of my hobby money and decided to spend it on Magic cards, the Final Fantasy ones, and I've now unpacked 2 packs out of the 14 or 15 I have. And in the second one, or first one actually, I found this card right here. I wanted very much to have a Cloud card. This is indeed Cloud from the Final Fantasy VII. And as you'll see, I was very, very lucky indeed. It is a Surge Foil Cloud, which is a very unusual card, and it is pricier than it really should be for a piece of shiny cardboard, but
your plastic has a little bit of paper on the back.
My plastic? Oh, that's the
no, on the left.
On the left.
What's this?
Oh, Schwitz on it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with that, and I'll be keeping it and being happy. Gonna get it graded. I think I probably will get it graded. Normally, Magic cards are not graded as they're sold and priced based on utility in the game.
It's shiny.
It is very shiny. But this one like this, I'm going to keep it, and because it is a rare card and will probably be desirable in the future. I will get it graded for the first time ever. I've never gotten a card graded before. And I'm very lucky that PSA, the big grading company, has an office here in Japan, so I don't have to send it internationally to get graded by the big folks. But really happy on that.
I would like us to walk it in. I think it might be fun.
Manually take it there. I mean, their website is so explicit about we will speak Japanese with only Japanese speakers. So it is you, boss. It is you.
Will they speak English with English speakers?
It did not say that, not even a little bit, so I don't believe so. Oh gosh, my modding is tough here.
Is it Surge, like S-U-R-G-E?
S-U-R-G-E. Yeah, I don't know why it's called that, but it's exciting through and through. Jonah, good seeing you. Dr. Possible, hello. It's good to see all you folks today. And Nomz, do you have any show and tell you'd like to share? Anything you'd like to talk about?
I thought there was something I wanted to show.
There is something indeed you want to show.
Oh!
It is literally right in front of you.
Well, I was looking at my Catzillas, but they've already seen my Catzillas.
I mean, you can bring anything you want to for show and tell before cooking stream starts. Holy moly! Anonymous, thank you for gifting 10 gift subs to the community. I guess the cooking stream is a nice thing. Anonymous, thank you for generosity sincerely. I'm glad you're enjoying hanging out with us today, and I hope we can provide you just the entertainment and fun that you desire. Thanks, Anon. Thanks, Anon. Hey, Mom! Riz Mama, good seeing you also. I'm guessing you saw the pop-up of cooking stream, or maybe Nomz' name, and said, oh, it's not the regular, boring, nonsense video games. Mom, so good seeing you.
I'm doing more ASMR. ASMR content right here.
Yeah, definitely it's the case that my microphone here is so much better for picking you up. And this is like...
Oh, look at the potato chip bag. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I know I think it's funny. It's not funny for you.
Yeah, and as long as you're not like slurping things or coughing or sneezing loudly, it's probably fine. So we're going to show this...
Yeah, I have a very nice coffee drink here.
You do have a coffee drink. It's a quiet slurp, rather. Nomz, would you like to show your box there, or your bag there?
I picked this up at the store the other day.
Yes, so it is
because I thought you would like it.
And indeed I do like it. So Nomz, tell us about what that bag is.
Potato chips.
A bag of potato chips. Now,
Yeah.
I don't tend to eat potato chips that much. I'm not exactly a salty kid in that way.
Haha.
But why did you get that one in particular?
Because it contains a card. It says, contains a card.
Cado, it's true. It comes with baseball cards inside. And so, yeah, there's a variety of baseball cards you can get, and I think that's fun.
I think it's cute. Right here, all the teams, right? The emblems of all the Japanese teams.
The Giants especially there. Same Giants as they find in Japan all the way.
Yeah.
Not Japan, sorry, in San Francisco all the way, rather. They actually did name themselves after the team in the United States because the first ever Japanese baseball team went to the U.S. years and years ago, and they were playing against, I think, the Yankees, maybe, and they were asked, what is your team name to play against the Yankees? And the Japanese team said, we don't have a team name, we don't do that kind of thing. And they were told, you must have a team name. And so they were then dubbed the Giants, maybe because they were short. I actually don't know why they chose the Giants. But yeah, the name of the Giants has been used all the way through because of the insistence that teams must have names in the U.S.
But a lot of the other Japanese teams also have like Major League Baseball names, like Tigers. And, well, this is interesting. Not the Mariners, but the Marines.
Yeah, I don't know to what degree they're
Lions?
parasitic on the U.S. for those, or if it's just like a name that comes out of Japanese culture.
Like sometimes the insignia look really similar. Like,
Absolutely.
What's funny is like the carp look a lot like the Cincinnati Reds, right?
Yeah, it's, this
It's
this one right
guy.
here.
It's the little guy.
Yeah, it's a little
He's got
red
a little
C for Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's what I say, right? You're an Ohioan in some sense, so we say Cincinnati.
That's because I went to grad school in Columbus.
It's true. It's true. You went to? How many grad schools are in Columbus?
Probably more than one. I'm sure there are other ones.
Probably more than one. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure there are other ones there.
Anyway, Andy Barrow-Cat, good to see you.
I mean, there is only one. The
okay, thank you.
Ohio State University.
Yeah, she couldn't hold it in. Good job, you.
It was a great place to go, guys.
So
I thought we could do a little unboxing
and
a little card opening stream here.
Cool. I'd like you to do that while I go ahead and move the last magic cards off the table.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to get splattered by oil. And I'm going to grab a way to plug in the cell phone and show people the rest of the room. Until I've done that, I feel like we can't get to cooking stream. Yeah, I promise this is not endlessly blather stream.
Yeah, I'm like, these poor people, they're here for cooking. They're not here for looking at potato chip bag.
I mean, it's all content, right? As long as the button has been pushed and we're actively recording.
I'm opening a potato chip bag.
Then literally no matter what we put out there is good. Oh, you know what? I don't have the closed captions on. Do I now? Okay, closed captions are now on for those of you who like them, use them. I don't know what they make of the sound of that opening.
Now this is a mukbang stream.
I don't know. I was thinking after we're done cooking, I always feel very strange when we sit and eat. The sounds of chomping on stream, but maybe we'll do that. You know, we'll see how it goes. Don't want to be overly excited about these things. Should we do trivia before we start? What's up?
You got tortilla chips?
I do have tortilla chips,
okay.
Yes. Yeah, no, I got everything. Yesterday, I went on a 3.5 hour excursion around the city of Tokyo or our neighborhood, getting all of the different things for the recipe. And by the end of it, I did the standard American guy thing. And my arms were loaded down with like 3 or 4 giant bags. And it was like hurting my hands, and one was on my foot. Oh, just got. And of course, we walk here. We don't take vehicles, and so I trudged across the neighborhood, so weighted down, feeling like I was suffering for my art.
Why did you take a backpack? That's what I do.
I didn't think
backpack.
Yeah, I don't know. Recipes for day. You can do exclamation point recipe. It's going to be some donuts and two donuts and a round of breakfast tacos. Yes. Do you want to do trivia real quick? You're doing this first.
We can do trivia.
Yeah, we do trivia real quick, and then we'll do cooking. But please go ahead and show them that thing. Off I go.
It's actually really hard to remove the cards from the bag. They're somehow like glued on here with some industrial strength thing that's also really sticky. Oh! And I don't want to ruin the cards, but oh gosh. Oh, here we go. Ha ha! Victory! Okay. Let's do a little card uncarding, unrevealing. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. Oh, and it says that I'm supposed to open these with scissors so that I don't damage the cards, but let's see if I can do it without it.
Do you want a pair of scissors?
No, I'm just gonna chop it off with a knife.
Shake.
I just need to start, right? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Okay. We have here, friends, this guy. He is, some guy who plays for the Buffaloes. Here's the front. Here's the back. And there's his name written there. What? No, it is very glossy. It's very shiny. It's just really glossy. I think maybe it's made for children, right? It's made so that children don't mess it up. What? Oh.
So it looks nice.
Yeah, and then on the back, there's all this description about the man, and then it's written in Japanese, of course, but it has a little helper readings on the kanji, which we call furigana. So it's a little kids. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, look at this one. We got a special one. Look, we got a Surge foil one. Look, it's shiny. It's extra shiny. See? Woo! And then there's the back. He's working really hard pitching. But yeah, it says opening pitcher. Is this one worth money? I doubt it. So he plays for the Yokohama. Yeah, the Yokohama Bay Stars, which we have seen. Mm-hmm. I think when we went to see that, they played the the Hanshin Tigers, and the ref made a bad call, and there were Japanese people behaving badly. It was amazing.
Throwing beer cans on the field.
Yeah, they were throwing stuff on the field, and they were like grumbling. Yeah, it was amazing.
Did we get Sheldon Noisy?
See, look at that. Isn't that cool?
That's really beautiful, yeah. There's a baseball player here named Sheldon Noisy, or what's his name?
Noisy?
What's his English name?
I thought it was Noisy.
No, but he has not even called Noisy. It's something. It's Nusa. It's a German name.
It's pronounced Nusa?
Noisha. It's a German name though, whatever it is. And he's from, I think, Texas or Alabama or something.
I like to think that he's French. Noir.
Yeah, absolutely. But he can't. The Japanese people can't pronounce his name, and so they want to call him Sheldon Noisy. But he doesn't like that, and so they've changed his song. As you might know, in Japan, every player has their own song. It's delightful. The crowd sing, and they sing a song. They include Sheldon Noisy. It's absolutely great. Sheldon Noisy, thank you very much, Julian, for finding the man's name. Did you know who he was already? Or did you actually Google the man?
Noiza?
Noiza? Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I mean, he's American,
right? Would get a different sounding. Yeah.
I don't know. He's American, though, right?
He's American, yes. Okay. Last thing before.
Well, he's not being as adorable now.
That's fine.
He was being like a little sleepy cat.
Yeah, I'm moving the problem. Okay. Give me 1 second while I get this figured out. I'm going to use my iPhone as a webcam for you all.
Ooh, look at the size of this one.
That's beautiful, Nomz.
It's as big. Look, it's as big as my head. Wait, I have to get a little bit closer to the camera. And it's as big as my head.
Does it look like Richard Nixon? That's the important thing here, I believe. Okay, so no, he's going for food. Oh no! So Fritz hears Nomz eating.
Well, we can show him that.
That's fine. It's gonna be a foot stream then. Is that what you want?
My foot is not in it.
Well, it will be pretty soon.
No, it's not.
All right, one second. Yeah, when Cat Fritz hears Nomz opening package or eating, he's always convinced that he will get some of it, and he used to get some every time, but recently Nomz has become good and decent and not shared it too much. All right, so we're in landscape mode. Does that work? Okay, let's make this the right size. How do I do this? All right, you can see yourself. Look, chat, there you are. You're on the screen somehow. Okay, transform.
Oh, no. Little boy's getting bored and walking away now.
That's fine. Okay, here we go. So this is the rest of our house, I suppose. I can show you outside, I guess. Oh boy.
There's gonna be some lady there staring back at you.
Probably. Look, there's the trash over there. That's a little Japanese trash bucket. There are the neighbors. Hello, neighbors. There's a little alleyway. Oh, you can see the fire extinguisher over there, also the little red box. I said previously that every little Japanese neighborhood is responsible for fighting fires as fast as possible. There is Nomz's Ebignon.
Ebignon!
Do you want to give a tour? You want to talk about all?
No, I'm just reading chat.
Okay, Ebignon there is a little cat with a shrimp tail for a head. Yep.
It's not just a shrimp tail, it's a whole shrimp for a head.
Shrimp for a head.
It's a tempura shrimp.
Yeah. And then over there is our couch. Yeah. It's currently covered in magic cards.
As is the rest of our house.
In front of the bookshelf there, you'll see 3 boxes. They're all full of magic cards also. There's the air conditioning units.
Which I think I accidentally dropped some, honestly.
There's the upstairs. There's the downstairs. There's our corner. There's our rest of the kitchen.
Oh no, ad starts in.
Oh boy.
15 minutes?
50 seconds probably.
Okay.
And the last thing, there's little Fritz. He's not afraid of streaming right now for some reason. Usually he's very unhappy hearing the sounds of streaming. So we zoom in. Hello, buddy.
Sure.
Hi, good boy. No, we're not gonna trick him with food. Anyway, there's your tour. This is a Japanese, it's called an LDK. That stands for living room, dining room, and kitchen. And that's one of the more common setups here. One does not have separate rooms with doors.
What's it called? Open flow is what it's called in the States.
Yeah. So
let's just pretend that's what this is.
Yeah, and some people have just the K. They don't have the LDK. Some people have just the LK. We're lucky to have this middle section of living room, dining room, and kitchen all jammed together. So there you go. That's a tour of the house. Slivers, thank you for the 100 bits. Our place is beautiful. Thank you, EVD. It's actually incredibly plain. We don't know how to decorate terribly well, so...
And we also can't.
Right, we're not allowed to jam things into the wall. And here, until you live for 5 years, which we haven't quite gotten to yet, after 5 years, there's significant... what's it called? Depreciation, I guess, in such a way that it's not going to cost...
That is a massive Fritz.
Not going to cost the tenants money to, have damages in the house. But until you're for 5 years, it's incredibly expensive. Any problems? Slivers, thanks for the big Fritz. I appreciate it. Okay, ad break is coming. We're going to do the trivia real quick. This button, I think. Yes, good. We're going to do the trivia real quick, and when that's done... I promise the cooking portion of the cooking stream will actually begin. Nomz, do you believe it?
No.
No? No, we need to.
I'm eating through this whole bag of chips.
Why are you eating through the whole bag of chips?
Because it's in my hand.
I mean, do you want me to take it from you, or we'll see? All right, question number 1. We're doing this one together now. Okay, bye, Nomz.
No, I'm right. I'm here. I'm right here.
It's true. You're actually in a room now all together, so we'll see how it goes. Am I feeling okay with only one tab open? I had to turn everything on the computer off and remake everything up here. So we have the one and only one tab. It's a bit of shenanigans for sure. All right, question number 1. Nomz, you ready?
Yeah.
Sniffing half and half in a Ralph's supermarket is the first thing we see the protagonist doing in what 1998 movie? I'll say I have absolutely no idea. So sniffing... So half and half is like a coffee creamer, yeah? And so maybe they're sniffing it for freshness, maybe?
1998. If it were newer, I would be like, it's In the Heights.
It's true. It's true. It is the case that In the Heights begins with Usnavi seeing that the half and half or creamer or, what's it called? Condensed milk, possibly, is bad. Oh. Yeah. I have no idea.
Half and Ralph's Supermarket in 19... I wonder if the protagonist is also the name of the movie?
Possibly.
Yeah, at first I was like, Clerks, but I don't know if that's right. Oh.
Sure, let's do Clerks. Sounds plausible. It is not that. A Folgers coffee can is... Oh, I actually know what it is. It's the Big Lebowski. I totally forgot how it begins, but a Folgers coffee can is even cheaper than a funeral home's most modestly priced receptacle, as we learned in what cult hit with lots of bowling, of course. Do you know what the half and half's for?
His White Russians.
His White Russians. Constantly drinking White Russians. A drink that I used to really enjoy. It is so, so caloric.
Maybe you can have some virgin White Russians, also known as coffee.
It's true. Big Lebowski, 2 points will take it. Yeah, it is from then. Yeah, you're welcome to guess this point in stream, as I do not have chat open during the questions. Number 2, who is the British monarch when Sudan kicked off their imperial losing streak? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I mean, Elizabeth was a queen forever. Victoria was a queen forever. This is probably one of those moments where y'all are going to say, like, Resorty, you should definitely be playing more Hearts of Iron or Victoria 3 or whatever. I wouldn't doubt if this is pre-World War II. I know that Ethiopia falls to Mussolini very early in the pre-war period, as Hearts of Iron 4 presents it. So I'd like to say one of the Georges probably, though I worry Victoria is actually correct.
I have no idea.
No idea. Victoria was on the throne forever, so we're doing Victoria. And then, if not that, we'll do either Edward or the George. Okay. Who was monarch when Diana, Princess of Wales, was born? I mean, if it's Elizabeth II, I'm be very displeased that I've been bamboozled. I'm gonna put it as the one that came before. Who's the fellow in the King's Speech? Is it George the Third, or is that the Mad George? Do you remember?
No.
I think this is George III. Who was the British monarch for the whole time the Beatles and the Rolling Stones were around?
The Stone Roses.
Oh, Stone Roses, I apologize. I assume it's Elizabeth II, and I'm very unhappy about this. Oh, oh no. 3 was Mad George? Okay, which was the George in King's Speech?
Firth?
Yeah, Colin Firth won. George V, possibly? Oh, bamboozled. Yeah, I don't know enough about the history of Sudan.
I don't think you're bamboozled. You just didn't know the answer.
I mean, I know it's the case that Sudan's had a rough time for a very long time there. But the imperial portion I know less about. George V. Thank you, Lynx. Hey, Lynx, good seeing you. That's one of my former students from 2 schools ago. All right. Question 3. What Disney star was an X Factor judge in 2012 before she even hit 20?
I think it might be Nicole Scherzinger.
I have no idea who that is. Because I was thinking like Ariana Grande is probably too young for this.
In 2012, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know how old she is now.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
She's probably like 30.
30? Okay, yeah. They're all getting old. Okay.
I don't actually know what year it is anymore.
It's alright. So you said Ariana... No, you said what name? Sorry. It's Scherzinger. Nicole Scherzinger?
Nicole... Scherzzinger, I think.
Zinger, alright.
Like lemon
Zinger. Unfortunately.
No.
Tell Me You Love Me is an album by what singer whose last name almost starts with love? Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Yeah.
Glove. Glove.
Yeah.
Glove.
So who else do you know of who are Disney kids? Grande is not love. It's big.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
There's all those, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't watch the show.
The Jonas Brothers. They're
were they Disney
products?
products? They're all Disney products. Why am I not a Disney product? Mom, you did it wrong.
Oh, who's that one? Oh, wait, no, that's Miley Cyrus.
I'm going to do Miley Cyrus.
That's not her name.
It's all good, all right. Demetria is the actual first name of what pop icon and former Disney Channel star of Camp Rock? I have no idea. Nomz has an inkling.
No.
Nope. All right. We're going to do...
We didn't watch High School Musical or anything like that. So.
Yeah. Too old. Sabrina Glover. Is that a name? Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato.
Yes.
Do you know of this person?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, if you got it very early, well done indeed. That's impressive. 2 more questions. Ms. Highsmith, who wrote the book The Talented Mr. Ripley, what was her first name?
I might be like Patricia.
Patricia.
I don't know if this is... Why is this in here? What is this? What kind of question is this?
Well, this is a question in the arts and culture section, which
do you know this person's first name?
Yeah, I mean, it becomes other things about Patty Hearst and then Peppermint Patty.
Oh,
so can you get that name?
I see.
Yeah, this is my highest score. Luckily, I knew that one also, thank goodness. But yeah, I need to defend my high score in arts and culture here. Last one, here we go. Sending data at a whopping 110 baud. The Bell 101 was an early example of what computer part? We're using it right now. Do we know?
Oh.
It's modem.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Gosh, I hope. There we go, team. Well done. Today we got 9 points.
I wonder if they can hear Fritzford having a cow.
Yeah, Fritzford is a little bit noisy when he goes
Sheldon noisy?
downstairs or upstairs. Well done. How's this compared to other people? I worry that a lot of people probably got that Demi Lovato one.
I like how you can't pronounce her.
What was her name?
We've been watching King of the Hill, and now you're like that guy on King of the Hill.
Like Hank Hill?
Yes.
What is the name?
Demi.
I
think she pronounces it with the accent the first
like
syllable.
Demi-semi. Buddy. I think he has very bad eyesight now. I think he thinks he sees a spider. Anyway, how people do on Elizabeth 2? Yeah, most people got number 2 there. Fine. I
probably would have guessed it first if it were just me, because I don't know any other monarchs.
I mean, overly complicated myself. This one, most people got in. Most got in either 2 or not at all. Yeah, there we go. And then, so we're roughly average today, just above average, and that's what counts, golly gosh. And then also what counts is maintaining our 2.0 on arts and cultures. All right, team, that is done. I said we've been doing a cooking stream today, so it's probably time to begin doing just that. And, thank you all for being here today on an unusual stream. We will be back to the Age of Wonders next week for sure. Really enjoying it. But Nomz, where should we start today? Like, what is the order of operations that you're thinking of? No, I was just going to say
that I got yet another recommendation for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, we didn't have a chance to watch K-pop Demon Hunters last night because you worked fairly late, actually, and I wanted to go to bed early for this.
Yes, I almost logged 12 hours of work.
Insane. Yeah, I think you got home at 9 p.m. last night.
It could be, because I did take a few tours.
Yeah, absolutely. Checker, thanks for the resub. Bravo Gaming, thanks for the resub, both of you. Awesome seeing people coming out we haven't seen for a while. Nomz, you are the big draw here. You understand that? Like, you are the celebrity everyone wants to see. Also, I'm hiding behind chat. Chat today, I'm just one of you. Okay, so we have... I think the breakfast tacos are the easier thing to make, all things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't do it. Should we do an unboxing first, just to see what is in the fryer, in case we need to do anything with the fryer?
Absolutely. Do you want to grab it or should I grab it?
I will get
You got it? Cool.
I am close to it here.
Oh man, I'm so glad that this setup up here is working. When I started setting up at 5:45 this morning, I kept putting it off.
You can feature our little skimmer.
Okay. In order to get things out of the oil, We bought a skimmer, I guess it's called, but we couldn't tell how large it was on the Amazon, and so it's way, way, way too small to get a donut out. So we may have to combine this with the power of chopsticks to get it out together. But all right, we now have an oil grabber thing. We previously have, we now have also a pair of tongs, but they're made out of a plastic that we worried might have melted or off plastic, I guess, into the fryer. So no good, no good. Nomz, do you want to show the big box? There it is, the big box Zojirushi. Our friend, the Elephant brand. We have the same brand for our rice cooker, the same brand for our hot water pot. I'm definitely stuck with this brand because I know that your parents supported this brand. Because the rice cooker that they brought to the U.S., I believe.
No, they got it there.
Oh, they bought in the U.S. a Japanese brand, or got inherited possibly, is Zojirushi brand, and so there you go.
It is the rice cooker par excellence.
There you go. Yeah, we spent more on the rice cooker than I expected to spend.
Yeah, because it's like IH special pot. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
like in the US, you can buy one for $20, and this one was quite a bit more.
It's all a little crazy. CT, good seeing you on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm paying a little less attention to chat say than usual, and I apologize for that. I do want to make sure I'm with you all, but everything's just set up a little strangely. So
yeah, so Zojirushi, very, very popular brand here.
Yes.
Very nice brand.
Ooh, unboxing.
Ooh, so deep fryers are really common for Japanese families to have because there's so much deep frying.
Yeah, what's some common deep frying that happens?
Tempura.
Yeah, tempura is super popular here. I was joking when we got this that I don't know what kind of deep frying is done in the average American household, other than like at turkey time, people go out into the garage and cook the turkey in a giant vat of oil and burn down the house.
You do your fries. You get your Ore-Ida fries.
Okay.
And you put that in there.
That's nice. It's nice. Yeah.
So they call it the Denki Fryer Age.
What does age mean?
Age.
Is this a onomatopoeia?
You know, like age.
Oh,
aged
age.
tofu.
Yeah, that's right.
Aged tofu.
And many...
now we can make aged tofu, too.
We can, yeah. In many sushi restaurants, there's an appetizer that's a fried or slightly fried tofu block. And it's called age tofu. But unfortunately, even if we order it as age tofu in the U.S., they say, oh, aged tofu, because it is AGE, unfortunately. Your mom wants me to know that food we're making looks delicious. Hello, Gary Mom. Thank you for the kindness. Hopefully it is as tasty, or at least appears as tasty on our end as it does on the screen so far.
Average households don't mess with it.
Yeah, in the U.S. for
fries
sure.
Fries and nuggets, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine people doing deep frying of fries and nuggets and fried chicken and fish, but I don't know if the average family does it. I don't think my family did much in the way of deep frying, if at all.
We didn't either. I think my mother shallow fried stuff.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people now have an air fryer.
True.
Right, in the States, because you don't have to deal with the grease.
Yeah.
Right? In Japan, I was a little bit worried about having to deal with the grease. And then Rizzardi found this product.
Yes. You dump this powder into your oil, you mix it in, and it becomes completely solid. And then you just throw it away in the trash can like everything else.
It's like a pancake.
Yeah, I know in the U.S. it's often poured into a bottle or frozen. But no, I've never seen that kind of powder before. Delightful. Here we go.
There we go.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. There you go. This fryer thing we purchased exclusively for stream today. Awesome. Let me move this box out of the way. All very good.
And we don't care about the instruction manual?
Maybe we need it. I mean, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
Unfortunately, it's in Japanese.
Yeah.
At least in America, the instruction manuals come in like 7 different languages.
They do indeed. Yeah, in Japan, there's an expectation of Japanese understanding for most instruction manuals. Not said, most like service counters do have instructions that are usually quite truncated in 3 or 4 other languages.
So Japanese.
Yeah. You don't have to fight open boxes here, they're taped in such a way it's hard to see, where they make the tape a little bit too long and then fold over the end, so you just grab the tab and pull it. You don't have to go find a knife to dig it out. There we go. That is the power source. Very good. And then we have a box. Hey, Valalicia, good seeing you, my friend. Hello, Italian Machine. Hello, everyone. So it has a little handle, I think. So maybe when it's very hot, you can move it more easily.
I thought that was...
Is that not a handle? It appears to be a handle.
That's a very tiny handle.
I mean, it's made for tiny Japanese people, I guess. Yep, so it's a bucket, and on the side here, in the Gloria that is Celsius, there's here's the temperature aimed for. It looks very similar to a griddle to me. Like in terms of the
lever.
Yeah, and like it has this sort of like plug in these two giant nodules, or what are they called? Anodes, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you put it at the temperature you want and hope for the best. No basket. I guess not.
No, that's why we just fish it out.
Yeah, so we have this tiny thing instead for fishing it out. Maybe we'll buy a basket in the future for your French fries.
Yeah.
But for these,
maybe for fries. But for tempura and stuff like that, you don't want it in a basket.
Right. Let's see how it goes.
This tells me why my parents had so many little kitchen things. Like they had a plug-in wok thing, like a plug-in other thing, they had a lot of kitchen things like that.
Okay.
I wonder if it's common in Japanese.
I don't know. I mean, there seem to be a lot of gadgets that are then put away on shelves.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have. I mean, we have a lot more storage around our house than the average Japanese family does. But even still, as you can see over there, it's kind of like packed in and stacked up.
Well, I don't think the average Japanese family. I think they usually have more shelving and more rolly carts. And I think the area that we're using for recycling is probably a place where people put a rolly cart.
Yeah, most likely.
Remember when we looked at this house and I asked the man, what goes there? Am I supposed to put is that
computer?
A desk or something? Yeah. And he was like, no, maybe people put some appliances there.
Yeah. It was definitely the case that the real estate man does not want to tell you what to do with their house, but as an American here, you wanted some sense of what to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so two things. Number one, though the cable is long enough to reach from our plug-in to the table, I want to be a little bit careful that we do not kick it. That seems important to me. Also, we already went ahead and made one of the doughs before stream because it needed to chill for about 2 hours. So I was thinking, Nomz, how about we make the other dough first and then do the frying together?
Okay.
And then we can have these doing the cooling and the dripping off of oil before we then make the breakfast tacos. Okay. And so we can have them finished more or less simultaneously.
Okay.
That makes sense? Cool. I'm trying very hard to do
good... We're frying together.
That's nice. Thank you for the weather. Is that the song? It's so happy together. How is the weather? All right. Today we must make a promise to each other not to kick down the oil and burn down the house.
There's some just paper, remnants in there. So
yeah, we do have wire wraps for draining as well as paper towels and a newspaper, and we're a little bit over-prepared, but like I said, as much fun as it would be...
We don't want shokaki.
Yeah, as much fun as it would be to burn down the house live on stream, I think we're going to try to avoid that. So I'm going to put the power cable over top of the table to avoid the likelihood of kicking it over. Okay. Plugging it in, not yet. Once we're ready for oil, then we'll do that. So I'm going to pull up the recipe for the apple fritters. We already have many of our, ingredients out in preparation for this. Also, I guess we could show off the already completed dough. Not that it looks like anything much. But if you're following along at home, we're now going to be doing the apple fritter recipe from a random website called smalltownwoman.com. Nomz, are you a small town woman? You have been at times, actually.
Yeah, I'm like a small town woman. Get it?
Oh, you're short. I actually didn't get the joke. I don't think of you as primarily short. Though even here you can see, like, this actually might be the first time to ever see our respective heights. We're both. Are you standing up straight now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am also. Because usually people can't see all of you. But there you go. In public like this, it's a little bit silly. And I'll be down here for a little bit.
And my wingspan is much, much less than my
We discussed the ape index on stream a while back, which Nomz loves climbing, but she does not have sufficient wingspan to match your height. You're a whole foot short, correct?
No, 12 centimeters. 12 centimeters, not 12 inches.
Oh, that's right, sorry. That's less than. That was bad. You want to see Nomz ragdoll me on the board. Does that mean something about, like, a basketball? Last time we did a cooking stream, which was probably 6 or 7 years ago, honestly, we ended stream by Nomz picking me up on her back.
Oh, we did?
And carrying me 4 steps across the kitchen.
Oh, really?
I don't intend to end that way today.
I think that could be very dangerous with hot oil.
Possibly. All right, how to make apple fritters.
I thought you were going to ask me to bring in a different cord just for this.
No. I think it's totally fine as it is, as long as on the table you don't kick it over. So first, peel, core, and dice a couple of, it says Granny Smith or Honey Crisp apples. And so I bought 2 apples yesterday. I don't know if they are the best, but they should be.
They're probably Fuji.
Fuji apples.
As is everything here in Japan.
Absolutely.
Does the chair have to be there?
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
It does not have to be. Also, I should mention.
I have to peel.
This right here is our washing machine.
No, it's not.
Our dishwasher. There we go. What's a washing machine?
So it's upstairs?
Is that for laundry?
Yes.
Okay, I've forgotten words. We have a little dishwasher here. Fine. I guess while Nom's using the restroom.
I'm not using the restroom. I'm getting the trash can for peeling apples.
Okay, I was going to show people our fish grill.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm
just peeling apples.
Cool, get to it. Appreciate it.
Get to it. Oh my gosh.
So here is the above view on the cooking surface. Okay, I'm going to pull you this way a little bit. Hi, chat. Yeah, so Japanese houses tend to have these little fish grills, which are quite long indeed. We use ours for toasting bread as opposed to proper ovens. The area where the oven would be is instead just a bunch of storage, but it's hard for us to open that up with the computer being there. I'm going to return you all to your appointed place. And at some point soon, we'll be cooking nice things for you here. But for the moment, we're going to go back over to this camera here. And in the future, we can do this kind of thing. We can do, look, both on at once. So you can see all the action happening as one of us is the chef de cuisine and the other is the, what's it called? The sous chef. There we go.
Chef.
Well, yes, chef. That's
yes,
good. We should work on making this like an industrial professional kitchen.
So should I yell a lot?
You should yell a lot. We should
and
both
then
have
I'll go like this.
We should have a tremendous smoking addiction. One of us is selling marijuana out the back door.
Wait, is that happening on the bear?
That's not happening on the bear, no. Speaking of the bear, Jeremy Allen, what's his bucket? White, who is the main actor on The Bear, is also going to be starring in a Bruce Springsteen movie.
Do we know what era of
Yeah, it's about the difficulty he had in making and then responding to his Nebraska album. Because people thought it was a weird album.
Yeah, it's very like lo-fi, like not.
Absolutely. So while you're working on that, I don't want to just sit here and have
it's a good album.
The woman do all the work. Oh, it's an album I like a lot. It has on that Atlantic City, which is one of my favorite Springsteen pieces.
That's a cover.
Yeah, I mean, no, actually, the band covers it. So I believe Springsteen originated that, and then the band covered it in a very different, folksy kind of way. Where Springsteen's is mourning for a New Jersey that isn't around anymore. Yeah, fascinating stuff. Delorfin, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Okay, following the instructions here. So while she is doing that, and when you're done, if you'd please core it and then dice to...
We don't have a core, so I'll just cut it. Yeah.
Awesome. We cut it and then dice to 1/4 to 1/4 to 1/2 inch diced elements. Okay, grab a large bowl. I'm going to grab a large bowl here. More cabinet space, very good. Unfortunately, this is the this is what counts as a large bowl here in Japan.
Well, I did buy it for 100 yen.
It was a 100 yen bowl.
I think the larger ones exist.
Yeah, that's lovely. You're doing the peel all in one long strand. Isn't it the case those could be then baked as apple peels?
Oh, I was thinking maybe we could just arrange it into a rose, like they do at the fancy restaurants.
Wow. Hey, Velacia, thank you for the Prime sub here. It's the same thing your nephew's play kitchen. I mean, Nomz likes buying things from the 100 yen store. 100 yen is approximately, I don't know, like 73 cents American right now.
Probably less than that.
Maybe even less than that. The economy's in freefall here. But because of that, we have many things that are on the cheaper side of the world, which is fine. They work, but...
Because Japanese dollar stores are way better than American dollar stores.
Yeah. You did great, Nomz. It's really, really good. I'm actually quite impressed. Okay, so I am needing to get together flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. That's a lot of things. A lot of things here.
It's
so
4 things.
There's a lot of things. Here is some flour. Sugar. We were almost out of sugar this morning. I went to the local Lawson convenience store and bought all of the sugar that was intended for like people's coffee. And I got giant bags of coffee, bought them out of sugar entirely.
Those poor people.
I feel bad for anyone. There's 3 other convenience stores within a 5-minute walk, so they'll be fine. Sugar baking powder. That's this thing right here. Adorable little baking powder. Bought that at the International Grocery Store. They use rice flour a lot. So directly, flour is not used here that much. Bread is not part of the traditional Japanese diet. It came here after World War II.
I laugh because it's not part of the traditional diet. But...
Yeah, today it's part of the Japanese diet in a big, big way. But no, wheat flour is very commonly used here. We have available different kinds of flours, almond flour and so on, but they're primarily, they're primarily used for like special cooking.
People use rice. Is there rice flour or rice? It's called, what is it called in Japanese? But it's used as it's used in Japanese cooking. It comes in these little white boxes. But
Yeah.
That's what I've seen of rice.
Yeah,
rice
the baking per se is not part of the ordinary Japanese household.
No, most people don't have an oven.
Yeah, exactly right. And indeed, we don't have a per se oven. We have this red thing here that you probably call a microwave. It's simultaneously a microwave and a steam oven. And that's how it goes. Okay, so I put together flour. You'll notice here the difference in the speed of our cooking. When there's a recipe that should take 45 minutes, for Nomz it takes like 42 minutes.
That's not true. I'm slow. If
But
I do it right, I'm slow.
I'm even slower though. I take so long doing everything. And this is why our cooking streams always end up being way longer than intended. We always say, let's have an hour-long cooking stream that's 4 hours. How much flour goes into this thing?
I thought it was like...
I'll find it, it's right. 1 1/2 cups. Okay, 1 1/2 cups. Jolina, good seeing you. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a cup disaster this morning. So the handle on one of our cup measures is broken. Luckily, we have many, many more cup measures. Should be a good thing. 1 1/2 cups. I'm definitely...
This happened.
Yeah, so the handle snapped off. When you're loading flour into a cup measure, do you pour in the flour, or do you take the cup into the flour and yank it up? Do the levering motion.
Well, I do usually use my hand to assist on the outside.
Well, I'm just curious, which does one do in general? Chat, this is chat engagement time. Putzaroo! Thanks for the resub. Almost 2 years, my friend.
I would also like to point out that in America, I usually just throw this in the trash.
Right.
Can we throw this in the trash here?
Here it has to go into the non-recyclables. Where did that... Oh, here's the cup measure. Very good.
No, we cannot.
Scoop, always pour in two. I should probably run a poll. You're a scooper. Scoop it up. Yeah, unfortunately...
That's what I do.
That set of cup measures was bought at the 100 yen store.
Did I buy those at the 100 yen store?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm making jokes. Okay, so we're now measuring out...
I mean, I did have, like, metal ones in the States.
We did indeed. Okay, 1 1/2 cups. Oh gosh, I spilled a little bit. That's okay. That's going to be 1 1/4 cups.
I actually looked at the real camera as opposed to looking at a fake camera.
That's right. Usually you do like the office thing. Oh gosh. All right, we're fine. We'll call it close enough. Maybe our don'ts will be a little extra big. Won't that be nice? I think so. All right, that's that. Now, 1/4 cup of sugar. I think I should clean out the cup measure before I put it into the sugar. Very good. 1/4 cup. Now, I know I should do like sciencey things and use the meniscus, I think it's called.
I think that's only for liquids.
No, it is. It is only liquids. Just making jokes. We have some sciencey people here.
Oh, I see.
The other day we talked about how some physics puzzles, for the sake of jokes or for students, have this great phrase of assume a spherical cow. So they can do calculations of volume and acceleration and so on.
With the cow.
With a cow, because it's like story problem.
Yeah.
But not the cow's actual body. It's great fun. All right, this is just over 1/4 cup. That'll be good. Next up,
This is how small these are going to have to be, right? 1/4 to 1/2
would you want to show
inch?
It said a 1/4 to 1/2 inch, yes. That's very adorable, Nomz. I would make them larger, but that is something. I mean, thank you for your real diligence. If you want to make it bigger, it's fine. I think it's because when you're eating apple fritters, you want to make sure you get that apple piece in all at once. It's like a soft, nice thing, but hard crunch. Ooh, my teeth, broken. Time for some...
Apples are not hard.
Ooh, my teeth. Ow, crunch. I need a teaspoon. Good. I was worried these were measured out in milliliters.
But I just washed the teaspoon. It's upstairs.
It's upstairs?
Yeah.
I see it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good. So we have a 1 teaspoon measure, a 1/2 teaspoon measure, and one where the metal 1/2 a tablespoon, I assume. Very good. You have a small taste of every bite. Yeah. So it's years ago I took a little cooking and philosophy class out at the University of Oregon, and they were so insistent that to cook well, you need to do 2 things well before you even start the cooking process. Number 1 is taste every single ingredient you're going to use. Now, they didn't actually mean this, because I took a chug of vanilla extract, and it was disgusting. I said, no, smell that. Fine. But also, lay everything out very carefully so you can see each thing in its individuality, and that way you won't have to like weirdly hunt for this and that later. Where I have like this...
What does this have to do with philosophy? It seems like it's basically a cooking class.
Yeah, my sense is that the people who organized it mostly just wanted to cook together, but we then had like a very awkward conversation after cooking was done. We worked in teams, by the way, and some very sweet older woman got stuck with me, and she was clearly a person who cooked regularly, baked regularly, and she was so displeased with how I did the majority of things. I was a graduate student. She was a full professor. Rough times.
Yeah, maybe it's like it's me. It's like if I ended up with some graduate student who didn't know how to cook.
Possibly so. But after I was done cooking, we sat around the cooking island together, and who has reflections on how this relates to philosophy. So it wasn't even planned out. It was very, very awkward because, it was things like, you have to be very intentional and attentive to your cooking, like you have to do in philosophy.
This totally sounds like something that people would offer for credit now.
Yeah, no doubt. But this is all graduate students and professors. It was very facile. I was very unimpressed. Facile? How do you say that one?
Both.
Yeah, I think Facile's how I prefer it. But, oh, incidentally, friends, this is our life. We talk constantly, which I love so much, but it's just endless banter. From a very early time, I think part of the reason we knew we really liked each other as friends before as partners is that we were able to do blah, blah, blah very well. That phrase of blah, blah, blah has been core to our relationship for a very long time. Now, is that important to you in your friendships also? The ability to just go back and forth kind of freely? Or do you have some good friendships where things are a little bit slower, perhaps?
I think I have some friends who maybe are a little bit slower and more contemplative, so I don't think it's important, no.
Yeah, I mean, do you find different modes? I think when I'm being philosophical or thoughtful about a topic that I haven't taught before, I'm quite a bit slower because I want to get it through. Do you have different modes like that also, or do you tend to...
Oh, sure.
It's
like, okay, are we on some sort of administrative work that I've talked about a million times where it's like, let me tell you about how you might, I don't know, do something obvious? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally I have to ask for one of your personas to show up. So if I have a problem with a student, I will have to announce, I do not want to speak with Dean Nomz right now. I want to speak with wife Nomz, please. And I think before we knew we had to do that, there were some very awkward and strange conversations.
Yeah, like, why didn't you submit the academic dishonesty form? Just submit the academic dishonesty form. Right,
and I want to talk through, like, what is the meaning of the students deciding to cheat? What can I do in the future to avoid that? How do I build better relationships?
Submit the academic dishonesty
Exactly.
form.
What I got back was, here is the process. What is wrong with you?
Didn't you find the link on the site that says...
Yes. Exactly right. All right, 1/2 of a teaspoon. Wait, I just put in...
Oh, no.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're doing a good job here. So I put in 1 teaspoon by doing 2 half teaspoons. I think it just took me like the better part of 5 minutes to put now 4 scoops into something. This is the joy of cooking streams. Right? It'll all get done eventually, but I think it's an excuse to hang out and chat also.
The joy of cooking stream is Julia Child's one?
Oh, that's right. She calls it joy of cooking. We saw that movie Julia and Julia, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, in which it was some contemporary blogger, right, who wanted to cook her way through all of Julia Child's recipe book. Mm-hmm.
Recipe book.
Cookbook? Cookbook, yeah.
You sound like Auntie Julia's.
Yeah, Auntie Julia. I mean, it is the case today we're using a Betty Crocker recipe.
Yeah. I just think Julia Child's French cooking or whatever is not Betty Crocker.
Yeah, I don't know the difference. Anyway, I think it's fascinating when one delves into someone else's work, not just to pop in because, hey, I want to make scones today, but instead pops in with a mind to let's get through all of it. I think we discussed this before about trying that with some other cookbooks ourselves, including one a student made.
Yeah.
We have a student's cookbook. She very sweetly gifted us a wooden copy of. It's covered in wood that she carved into or burned into, maybe. And we said we might try to make all of her recipes over the summer, and then we got to, unfortunately, literally none of those. Okay, salt real quick. 1/2 teaspoon salt.
Stanley Tucci was fabulous in that movie. Stanley Tucci is fabulous in a lot of things that he's in.
I see. I think he played the part of Julia Child's husband, right?
Yeah.
And I think he was one of these men of films who is not the main portion of the relationship. In some measure, less successful partner by ordinary cultural standards. And that's been so inspiring to me. Because in my relationship with the world, I'm also the junior partner here. It's like the husband in Fargo. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm making this face because I think Julia Child's husband is like an ambassador. And that's how she ended up in France.
Oh, okay.
He was posted there. And she was the trailing spouse.
That's actually right. You're absolutely right. In the film, he came off as being the minor partner by the end of it, because everyone knew who she was internationally. And though he was an ambassador, it was a big deal. And he had to work through those feelings, I believe, which I think is a thing that lots of people do. I want to mention the husband in Fargo. He's some second-rate artist whose greatest accomplishment is getting a painting onto a stamp, not the best stamp in the state, but like the 2-cent stamp. And so at the very end of the film, after the character played by,
what is her name?
Doris something.
Nope.
An F in it possibly. Yeah. She's in a lot of Coen Brother films. Anyway, the police officer woman, after she solves the big case, and it's like amazing adventure, she goes home. Frances McDormand, thank you. Frances McDormand all the way. She goes home, and she's just home again, as opposed to, the star of the action film we've all seen. She goes home, and her husband returns to domesticity with, "Hey, sweetie, I did this thing today," and she's so proud of him. And I love that scene so much because. Yeah, it's kind of like us, because you've had this like major day of running a university, or at least a portion of it, and I'm off like, "Hi, sweetie, I talked to stream today. Someone on stream made this joke," and you often take it quite seriously, though it's in some measure a little bit less exciting than the things you've gotten up to. I appreciate that very much, sweetie. Okay. I'm looking for the next step here. Alright, so salt's going in. Next up, cinnamon goes in. Cinnamon.
I think you can set it to not go to sleep.
No, I'm scrolling back and forth.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Gary, right? The Julie and Julia film is a woman who's cooking and writing today, and then learning about who Julia Child... Is it Child or Childs? Child, okay. Singular, thank you. I struggled with that, and I'll struggle with Stephen Hawking's name. And the reason why is I knew of this person before I'd read their name in print. And so I never know what the possessive is doing.
Oh, I just thought it was like a Midwesternism where we want to stick a apostrophe S on everything.
Yeah, that's possibly
like on every store. Every store is like, whatever, Lawson's.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother would always talk about, the local Dominic store. I went down and Mr. Dominic sold me, even though the man was obviously not there. It was a giant store. Mr. Jewel sold me. And it was so sweet. I don't know why she did that. If it was a regionalism, she'd grown up in Texas and Louisiana. Any of you from the south of the U.S., do you do this also? The local grocery store becomes Mr. or Mrs. whatever store, even though we don't know the person who works there, or it's just unusual in some way, possibly. I must stop talking.
She's trying to fight the corporate culture, man.
Yeah, these corporations, she's insisting they're run by just one person.
This is a lot of apples, man.
It's a lot of apples, man. I mean, they said they had 2 large apples. Maybe large by American size is not large by Japanese size.
I don't know. Sometimes Japanese fruit is quite large. If you get like the nice ones.
It's true. Yeah, many fruits here, as you might well know, are served as gifts. You'll find multiple $100 watermelons. Watermelons here are not common at all. They take up a lot of space, of course. We don't have that much space. You've heard people do that with large companies. Oh, good.
Fruits.
Tropical fruits.
Tropical fruits.
I appreciate that. Okay, I must focus. 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I said this 5 times, and then I start talking. 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay, this goes off. All right. A lot of work to get some foods that go fast. I mean, it's true. We like cooking together, or at least I like cooking with Nomz, in part because of this process right here. Where she is flying through the work, doing a great job, and I'm yammering on with her, though we usually have a little more yammering back and forth. And then, like, the actual food we make for me is in some measure secondary to the time we spend together making it. It's tasty, it's nice. We always have this moment of, should we do that again? And I think for me, the judgment of should we make this food again comes less to what it actually tastes like, and more to how stressed out do we get in making it. How do you decide what we should make again, Nomz?
What? How do I decide what?
So if we make a meal together in this kind of way, how do you decide if we ought to make it again in the future?
Does it taste nice?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Does it taste nice, and is it worth the trouble?
Yeah, I mentioned that with the Japanese word for this on stream yesterday. How people who are fluent in both Japanese and English will occasionally insert words from another one, the other language in ordinary speech. And the word mendokusai
Yeah.
It's too much trouble. It's bothersome. It's annoying to us all. Is a word that shows up regularly in that way.
Yeah, it's like Schadenfreude. It's like there are a few words that are hard to encapsulate in the other language quite so easily.
Yeah, the single word versus the phrase. Now, I think ultimately when one uses these words, occasionally there's awkward pause of, and what that means is, etc. Hey, Aaron Mithrin, good seeing you, my friend. I hope you have a nice time. Hopefully back home now. Thank you for the almost 3 years of subscribing. I know we were playing a game last week that you liked lots. Today we're playing the game of using a far too large whisk. Also, not sure if I'm whisking correctly. I feel like I'm stirring with the whisk. The whisk is meant
there's nothing to whisk.
It says whisk together flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon.
I think you're doing it well.
I'm doing a good job, thank you.
Yeah. They just want you to distribute, especially the baking powder should be distributed.
That makes sense. I think a couple years back we had a cooking time or baking time when we ended up with like clumps of baking powder, and it was really unpleasant, I think. Could a food taste nice even if you had a bad time while making it? I mean, I think the answer to that is yes, of course, but for me at least, it's not worth remaking something if we're going to be very stressed out while making it. Because I think it is the case that I'm sort of reactive to other people's emotions at times. And so if Nomz gets really stressed out with making something because it's not cooking right or not mixing right or whatever, I will then have a really bad time. And I was like, okay, let's never do that one again, even if it tastes very, very good. Nomz, do you think about that when you're deciding what to cook in the future, or is it a secondary?
Whether I'm going to have a bad time or whether other people aside from me are going to have a bad time.
I mean, whether you'll have a bad time in cooking it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I need a bigger bowl. I agree. We do have a giant mixing bowl for there's Nomz, for the KitchenAid over there. The KitchenAid is, I think, the largest thing other than my computer we brought from the U.S. And I'm glad we have it. We bought it as a marriage present to ourselves. Okay, after approximately half an hour, I've done step number 1. Next up is make a well in the center. Look, friends, I am making a well. Do you want to make a joke about this one, Nomz? Do you see a joke? I'm making a well currently. There are 2 jokes that come to mind.
What?
Number 1, if anyone's named Timmy, please avoid the well. There's no lassie nearby to save you. And number 2, well, we've made a well.
I was just thinking, like, it's much easier to make a well with your hand.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay, so I need to...
With the whisk,
it's all good. It's all good.
Stuff back in.
Okay, so I think there are 2 things we can do simultaneously if you want to, Nomz. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some milk, some eggs, and some applesauce. Incidentally, applesauce really does not exist in Japan other than on the Amazon. And so Nomz bought some lovely... What is it, Nomz? What's it called?
It's right here.
It's right here.
I pulled out everything you need for it.
Thank you, Nomz. Yeah, so there's this thing, which is a gel in some measure. It's this gelish sort of thing that's sucked into oneself. It's partially made with yogurt, actually. It's a yogurt plus apple mush. Will hopefully work as an applesauce. We'll see. So into that, I need to put 1/3 cup of milk. We don't really drink that much milk, so I bought a soy milk, which we're more likely to drink than the ordinary milk. Hopefully, it doesn't cause any problems. 1/3 of a cup. Hey, I have a cup measure here. I can do that. Really use a bigger bowl. I guess it's clean. It's alright. It's alright. We'll see how it goes. Soy milk might not work because of lack of fat. I'm sure it'll be great. I don't want to go to the store again today. I've already been to the store for 3 hours yesterday, and then for even more time today. It was no good. But all the things together just to delight you folks. I had a brief moment of which is bigger, 1/4, 1/3. Don't you worry. 7-year-old Resorty returned from the past to make it work. What are you watching? Oh, it's cooking indeed. Yes, cooking with Resorty, and my wife will be back in a moment. So 1/3 of a cup of milk goes into the newly created well. Oh, you can't really see that, but oh, okay, good. We then need to put in eggs. 2 eggs going also. Delightfully, Nomz brought these out for me also. So we have some eggs now. Very good. And they go into the well as well. We're working on fritters, Doug. We're working on fritters right now. Monster Joy, good seeing you. Thank you for the birthday email. I've looked at it every single day and said, is today the day I reply? If I tell enough of this story, Monster Joy, the chat community will shame me every single day. For a while back, I mentioned I hadn't responded to a letter from my grandmother, and every single day began with, Resorti, have you responded to your grandmother? Monster Joy, it's so good seeing you sincerely, and again, your birthday email warmed my heart so much, so thanks for being you. Thanks for being great. Good seeing you, Monster Joy. Alright, so here comes some cracking of the eggs. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we did not overly break it. Good, oh gosh. Hey, no, what's it called? Egg shells in, all very good. Can't have any shaming. Unfortunately, I think we have a shame emote here. I think it's mostly for sake of jokes, but, one never knows. All right, number 2 into the well. There it goes. Excellent. So I've just, made egg goop across the kitchen, or across the table here. Don't you worry, I'll clean it up a little bit later. Now the applesauce. We must have, how much applesauce? 3 tablespoons of applesauce. I have here a half something. I think it's a half tablespoon. So we need to have 6 of those. Here we go. Applesauce in. I need better camera placement so you can see what's happening here more fully. It's 1 of those. Lovely. And then 2. Like I said, it's kind of an apple mush. It is sweet, though. I think it was 3, hopefully. 4, maybe. I can't talk while counting. 5 or 4. 6 or 5. Now, a smart person would go back and watch the video. That was 6. All right, thank you. Thank you for counting along with me. This is what happens like game also. 6, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you all for helping me with that one. It's very, very lovely of you indeed. Okay, so all those things together. Now, stir just to combine. Stir just to combine, it says. Team, what does that mean? Does that mean, once it's together, don't keep going? Or does it mean, I don't know. Do not beat. Okay. To stir, when I hear stirring, I think spoon. So pardon me briefly. I'm going to grab a spoon and a fork, and I'll ask you to tell me which one to use. So, a spoon and a fork. If I were stirring just to combine, which would you prefer that I use? Alright, we're going to fold in apples. You'd fork it. Alright, very good. Fork, spoon. Oh no. I need to probably have a poll on this one. Anyway, folks, it's the weekend here. It's a Saturday. Tonight I have my Wrexham football match on. I think it's an 11 p.m. match tonight, so probably after today's stream, we're going to have a little nap, most likely. What are you all up to your weekend? What are you all up to on your weekend, rather? Tell me, please. I would like so much to hear about the things that you are going to do. Obviously, you're spending part of your Friday evening watching me awkwardly make things. Some of you said this bowl might be too small for good mixing. That's probably true. I feel like I can't mix quite as aggressively as I might like to in order to not throw things all over the kitchen, probably. Going to have a Zoom class. What's your class on, Blue Lake? Then you're going to go to a music dance show. Awesome. Labor Day weekend in the U.S. Hey, congratulations on the long weekend, folks. If you don't know why Labor Day weekend is not on May 1st, I encourage you to look that up. It's part of the breaking of the left intentionally in the U.S. But happy Labor Day to everyone. The Internationale unites the human race. Hey, Nomz, how's it going?
Do you want to put that in the mixer?
No, it's supposed to be just to combine.
Okay.
So I've done it just to combine.
Okay.
That's the line here. Relaxing home every barbecue. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sounds good. I may have missed some of your message. Oh, you have a festival. That's awesome. Okay, this is not pancake. This is hopefully apple fritter. Monster's here.
Oh, hi.
There you go. That's combined good. Next up, I need to fold in the apples.
Oh gosh, so many apples.
It's a lot of apples. So a handful of apples. In it goes. This is a lot of apples, truly.
Did you already put this in?
I did put it in. Yeah, you're welcome to do it now. Eat the applesauce if you want to.
Put it away.
You have a class on society and video games. That's pretty cool. So I know that folding is an overhand motion like this, just to get them incorporated, but not to work the dough, I believe.
Yeah, it'll get, like, off.
If you overwork it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I don't know if I should try to fold them all at once. Like, definitely we're not big enough for that, but careful folding. This thing is going to end up being more apple than dough.
Right, that's what I was worried about when I looked at how much apple I had there.
Should we make an official judgment? Because it's... Yeah, I think, Nomz, I don't know. I don't want to disobey the recipe, and I'm fairly sure I followed it very, very carefully, but it's already quite apple piecey.
But maybe it's supposed to be a lot of apple pieces.
Yeah, let's go look at the picture up here. So, the picture to me, and I'll show you all first so you can talk along. They're going in, conversation or no. So, do those look like they have a ton of little pieces of apple? Or instead, is it, like, small bits of inclusions? Yeah, I don't think there's a ton of apples in it. Now, you will notice below us that Nomz really is going to load in all of them.
How many fritters is it supposed to be?
Wait, you think it's 80% apple, 20% batter? Really? Really? The picture seems very, very apple to you. Are you saying that this is? It'll be fine? Okay, fine. Okay. I mean, ask for apple fritters, not fried apples. This is okay. I will now attempt to fold this in. The dough will expand. Oh, good call. Good call. The dough will expand.
Are you spilling stuff everywhere?
All right. So the next step, Nomz, if you would like to do it, you're welcome to it. If not, I'll do it. Is to heat some oil in our deep fryer. So I was thinking we could set it up in camera range right there to the right there. Smallest bowl ever. We do have ramen bowls. I believe they are the same size or even smaller than this.
Also, our mixer bowl is locked.
People asked us to use the mixer bowl, but I said no, because we already made this thing dirty. And, no reason to dirty more things.
Okay.
Have a big bottle of cooking oil. It's true. Yesterday I bought a giant container of cooking oil just for you. Now, I meant to take pictures, because the cooking oil is in this aisle with so many other plastic containers.
I do this part, you do that part.
Thank you. So many other plastic containers that look like they're also cooking oil, but they're instead various kinds of marinades for different Japanese dishes. And it's really interesting to see the way in which, if you can't read kanji, you stand there for a long time going...
Because, and don't want to use Google Translate.
I don't want to use Google Translate. I hate using Google Translate in the market, because I take up more space then. But
just
also,
pretend you're taking a photo of it.
but
then translate the photo.
Japanese cameras do go click, and so I don't know. Anyway, I feel very awkward doing this, and so I know the word for oil in kanji, and so I work off of that. But here you go, our bucket of cooking oil. This is not healthy. The person who comes by occasionally and says, Resorty, nothing you eat is healthy, has not made an appearance yet. I wonder if they're intentionally boycotting the stream, or if instead they recognize that they're just like sleeping or something. Who knows? Alright, let's put things away. Trying to clean as we go. I heard that's a principle of cooking effectively. Okay.
You put the vanilla
in? Did it ask for vanilla?
I thought it was in the recipe.
Vanilla is in the glaze.
Oh, okay.
Got it. So we need powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla extract for the glaze.
Okay.
A little later. Okay, so oil o'clock. It's very nice to see you guys tonight. Thank you. It is really nice seeing you all also. Definitely a different vibe than usual, but a vibe that I find delightful to do infrequently. Oh, and if you don't know, or even if you do know, but either way, we're doing this stream because back in November of last year, you all raised almost $8,000 for Doctors Without Borders, Medicine Sans Frontières. And I want to say sincerely thank you for that. It was such an awesome community gathering with different people giving what they can, giving what they want to. And I said we'd do a cooking stream in response to that eventually, and it's taken a few months or more than a few months, but gosh, now we're here. I'm very happy about that. So again, thank you for your kindness all the way through. 1.5 inches. I don't know how to measure oil in inches. There are some like scores in here along the side. They might show like different levels. It's hard to point to. Is there splatter guard? We have the newspaper. I guess you should set that up now, yeah?
Yeah, I will work on that while you do that.
Thank you. And maybe it's the case that this should be more over in this way, so that it's not going to splatter onto onto the computer parts. I'm going to move the monitor. Here you go, chat. Also, I recognize that every time we touch things on the table, it makes noise and bounces you all. And definitely not. We're supposed to be. We're going to move over this way a little bit more, I guess.
What is this for?
I used that. I was going to use it for stirring. It was fork or spoon. It's actually clean. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. You're one with a wiggle. Yeah, this is partially why I use my standing desk. We're much less likely to hammer our elbows into the standing desk than the lower.
Oh, we got a problem.
What's the problem, sweetie?
Wire rack is inside that drawer.
So the computer is currently blocking out the wire rack. I'll help.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
I wasn't sure if I could get just a little bit, but. Okay.
I may have to.
That's enough. I can get my little fingers on there.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right. We should put a ruler in there, and I think we're fine. I can measure that, and let me say, like, if we end up with too much oil there, like, it's okay, right? We're making
unless it overflows.
Yeah, we're making oily donuts, I guess, and so they're going to swim, I suppose. And as long as it's deep enough for them to swim, I think we're probably fine. All right, that is now opened on my finger, and again, 1.5 inches. So here comes the glug 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 portion of this. This is a ridiculous amount of oil. Nomz, what are you gonna do with this oil after stream?
We're gonna pour that thing into it and turn it into a pancake and throw it out.
It's true. I think cooking oil, when filtered, even put through a coffee filter, is able to filter out the gunk, and then you can reuse it, I believe.
I'm showing them this ad. It says Uchi Coochie on it.
I do not know those words in Japanese.
It is a band.
A band called
Uchi Coochie.
I mean, our favorite Japanese band, ironically, is called Spicy Soul.
No, it's not. You love Spicy Soul.
Ironically.
Oh.
Yeah, ironically.
I thought you meant it was ironically called Spicy Soul.
No. It was on a reality show that Nomz saw before we came here. And Spicy Soul, fun name. We actually like a band called, I was going to say BTS, that's wrong. Mrs. Green Apple. If you don't know about Mrs. Green Apple, you're missing out. Yeah, they have a song in which they suddenly reference Zarathustra and Nietzsche's thought. And ever since I heard that moment, ooh-wee. I just realized what the back of the newspaper is. It is a listing of what's on TV and the various channels. That's great.
By hour.
Remember the TV guide? That was fun.
That's. But I remember when this used to be like most American newspapers used to have this.
Yeah, I mean Japan still has a lot more newspaper and a lot more television usage than the U.S. What's on at 9 p.m. Saturday on NHK is the question.
No, it's night tonight. Which NHK?
Yeah, that's right. There are multiple NHKs.
NHK television. Oh, NHK E-tele.
You're giving Nomz a job now.
9 o'clock is Nani? Study. Watch. Stade watch.
Stade.
Sorry, Saturday watch.
Was the setting for the fryer on? It's actually
Saturday.
not on yet. I'm trying to figure out how hot it has to be before I actually start it.
What is Saturday watch?
I don't know. I mean, I know that in Mexico, there's that show called Sábado Gigante. Gigante, right? And so my sense is that it's just something like that. It's like a Saturday evening show of some kind.
Wow.
I know there are variety shows here in Japan that are very popular. As long as they have, you probably notice in many Japanese shows, up in the corner, there'll be faces of people. And the faces of people will laugh or smile, which is meant to offer you a conformist way of responding to the show. So you're going to feel like you're watching with people who have a little laugh sometimes. And very strange to me. I don't like people's faces looking back to me while I watch things on my monitor. 1.5 oils to 375. That's Fahrenheit. Europeans, scientists, what is 375 Fahrenheit in the rest of the world, please? Appreciate the help there. I'm going to plug this thing in. In non-freedom units, it's 23.
23?
That's not true.
What is that?
My phone could tell me. No. The reason that I have a chat room here is so I can ask you all questions. Like things like, hey chat, I don't know about this,
I think they're here to punk you.
This TV show. Would you please tell me about this TV show? Is literally no one going to do it for me? 190, you think?
I think.
375 to 190. Thank you, team, for actually helping. So 180. Oh, cool. You can push it down and it moves over. That's 180. This is 200 the far side. So that 190 is between 180 and 200. Now, someone encouraged me to get a candy thermometer.
I think it's in the recipe book.
Okay, I was encouraged to get a candy thermometer to make sure the temperature was consistent. And then we didn't get one because we thought that the Zoji Arushi would be fancy enough to have one built in. And it does not. The reason I have a chat room here is because you all raised a bunch of money for Doctors Without Borders. All right, today is a different day than usual. It's true. Today I'm enthralled to you because of your profound generosity. Is this thing on? There's a little orange. The little orange.
Hello, is this thing on?
There is indeed a little orange light. There you go. May I please have a paper towel or a kitchen rag? Either way's fine. Thank you. There's a little bit of schmutz here. We'll have to wash the table later, but that's just fine.
Oh, yeah, but I'd rather, if anything happens, I'd rather it happen to our table than the counter that does not belong to us.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm concerned about, if anything, is the possible explosion of oil onto the computer. Now, this is your monitor, thank goodness.
It's a monitor. It's not a computer. It's a monitor.
Thank you. It is getting warmer, yes. It is getting warmer.
All right, it works.
Do have a meat thermometer. We don't eat meat, unfortunately. The only thermometers we have are body thermometers. I do wonder at what point the body thermometer says, no, that's not a body anymore. Or the body's incinerated, it's dead, thank you.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, doesn't it just explode? But they're not mercury thermometers.
They're not mercury, no, electronic now.
Yeah.
So I do wonder. Hey, Game Merchant, good to see you.
I'm a little bit worried about the proximity of cloud to the oil.
Yeah, if you please move. Again, Olafson, I'm not sure if you're here, but again, Olafson, thank you for sending me this giant box of cards. And then over the weekend, I pulled a Surge Foil Cloud from Final Fantasy Magic. So happy about that. A lot of fun. Thank you for moving those noms. You're super cool. Okay.
Super cool.
I hope it's the case that when it's reached the appointed heat, the little orange light will go off. Now, many Zojirushi things, or at least our rice cooker, sings a song when it's done its thing. This one seems a little bit less exciting than all that. The outside here is getting warm also. So I think quite warm actually. So I suspect it's not insulated so much that it won't burn us. We'll have to be careful with that. So the next thing to do is going to be heating that and then drop in about 1/4 cup.
1/4 cup.
One quarter cup of batter per fritter into the hot oil, spreading it out as you drop. I don't know what that means. Cook each side until golden brown, approximately 2 minutes per side. And then use a slotted spoon to remove the paper towels to drain. There we go. I'm going to grab some paper to put between the oil pad here and the drip dry area. I'm actually going to pull a little bit closer so you can see some of it. That will work just fine also. Please do not catch on fire. Also, we do have a...
Shokaki!
We do have a fire extinguisher, which I can't get out to the computer's location. Is it in here? It's in here, actually.
Oh, we actually don't know where our shokaki is. I think it's in there. I think it's in this one in the back.
Okay, can I reach it? Oh, I do see it now. Oh boy. Why did I put the computer here?
I don't know.
You get it? Hey, no, I'm thinking you're having very small arms. You do not fight with artillery or cavalry, you fight with small arms.
Short ones, too. Like
it's true.
T-Rex.
It's true. Drop a little bit in first. The test. Hello, nerds. Like, your daughter's watching. You have to go to bed soon. I do intend to do it. I don't want to do it too early. But I'm sorry. There's a daughter. We're too slow. It's awful. Is this spray paint?
Keep the water away from it. Like, don't spit into it, you know?
It's not going fast enough. All right. I will drop a little bit in to see what happens. Very exciting. Very exciting. Here we go. There's so many apple pieces in here now.
Oh, I got this out for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So
it's a quarter. That's a quarter measure.
It is a quarter measure of cup. So we're going to do a water droplet test. Wait, what's a water droplet test? Now, I worry that some of you are trolling me. You're not going to say, like, resort to put your hand in there and see what happens. I won't fall for that kind of thing. What's a water droplet test, though?
I think you could put in one. I think it just to see how hot the oil is. But you could probably put in one like little apple piece.
Okay.
Just to see if it's like if the oil is hot enough. Because if it's not hot enough, then it's just greasy. It gets really just greasy and oily.
Okay. What are we hoping it does?
Like it goes, and then there's a little bit of like it looks like it should.
Okay. Here we go. One bit goes in.
Don't drop it from too high. It is not even nearly hot enough.
Okay. It dropped to the bottom and then climbed back up again. It is beginning to fry. Like, there's tiny little bubbles on it, but no, it's not quite hot enough yet.
It's not even making the correct ASMR sounds. Now it is.
So it is making a frying noise. We're going to give it a minute or two more to keep heating. My apologies. In a moment here, I guess we'll scoop this out and eat a fried apple bit.
I'm thinking that light will go off when it's...
So I said that. We don't know if the light's going to go off or what is that.
Oh, you know what we can do? We can read the manual.
Read the manual. That's very good. Could be very quiet for a second. No, unfortunately, the majority of the bubbling is not being picked up on the microphone. I could go ahead and turn off the noise gate. It would definitely be picked up then.
What if we turned off that thing?
No, so it's because I have the microphone set up not to catch little noises in the background. So it is beginning to you can hear it? I guess yeah. Little noises there. It's very quiet, very quiet. Exciting. Once we have the big one there, when I'm speaking, you can hear it. Makes sense. Once we have like the big glob in there, I'll turn off the noise gate so you can hear it in earnest. Do you ever watch those Ernest movies? Ernest Goes to Camp and so on? Yeah, we had a trivia question about it yesterday, and I got that absolutely wrong.
The pilot light will turn off when the oil temperature reaches the set value.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, the light's still on, unfortunately. So I'm very sorry that the... I feel like tremendous time pressure now. Like, knowing that some person wants to see this, and we're not being able to do it on time. The oil might splash so back up since the dough is pretty dense. Okay. That's fine. I intend to fill this thing up with oil. Sorry, with dough, and then use the fork to lever it out. Now I'm ready to. So I've never worked as a fry chef. Frankly, I've never worked in a restaurant at all. I did the Target Great Land cashier thing instead for my first job. And And yeah, I worry that today is the day I get the fry cook burns on my arms. Should I get some like arm covering things? This is not going very far, but is this good? Have any of you been fry cooks? It's at McDonald's primarily, but I don't know. A piping bag with a big nozzle. It's like, it in.
Especially at a lot of the restaurants, though, it's now automated where you just like it's already covered and stuff, and then you just lower the basket and then
really?
Push the timer, and then the timer comes up, and it's like done.
Yeah. I'm kind of shaking out oil. You're scarred from 30 years ago.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to hear that. The biggest scar I have, other than surgery, is I have a hole on, I think, my left leg in the front. I was at a campfire in late night at an all-girls Christian camp. Story from our time. And I tripped over one of the benches and fell onto, I swear to God, a rusty nail. And it went straight into my leg all the way. And, yeah, I pulled it out immediately. And, I probably should have gotten a tetanus shot. We went to the camp nurse, and I do not recall how that went after that, but it was brutal. They made a dip or a hole. I mean, at this point, just a scar that is quite hot. At this point, it's just
like, you're being a little inattentive with the hot oil, and it worries me a little bit. Also, it's up to heat.
Yeah, I see people saying, Risorti.
Yeah.
You can see it's off. I'm telling you a story, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try to show you the fried apple piece. There you go. It's brown. All right. Now, do you want to do this part, or should I do it?
I don't know.
Do you trust me?
I trust you, but I also feel like you get a little bit distracted.
Okay, I will focus 100%.
I usually just scoop. I just scoop.
Right, you scoop and you break the things. Sorry, sweetie. How about you talk about what's happening as I go ahead and do this?
I have to use the restroom. Sorry. Goodbye.
Okay, it's all me then. I'm trying to be distracted. So the line again is take 1/4 cup of batter per fritter into the hot oil, spreading it out as you drop. Cook until golden brown, approximately 2 minutes per side, and then use a slotted spoon to remove it to its draining area. Okay, here we go. Team, this is the thing that you've been waiting for. When I said that we were going to do a cooking stream with hot oil, you all joked I'm going to burn the house down. Let's see how this goes. Nomz ran away indeed. Alright, so I'm going to spread it as it goes. I believe I've broken it up more than I should have. It is bubbling along at the top, but you will see that some of the nodules, too many apples, some of the nodules are floating freely. So I don't think that went quite right. We do have one main mass that I can push over so you can see. There's the main mass, but the smaller pieces, some little baby ones floating along also. Well, that's good. I didn't burn myself. There you go. Maybe try a spoon instead. I believe a spatula I could use possibly. We now use the spoon. Maybe the strainer spoon drop in. Let's use this thing instead. Okay, we can try that next time. Alright, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes, very good. Some of you were to splatter into my face, so I will sit back a little bit. 2 spoons instead. I mean, I only have 2 hands, but I could use some spoons on my toes also. I'll get a timer. You're my timer, chance. let me go ahead and grab a timer here. Are you all back? Slivers, are you backseating my frying? Incidentally, friends, I just moved my arm like this in a way that, had I not been careful, I would have knocked that all over myself. And as much as I want to put on a good show for you, that is not what I want to do in my life right now. I need to have some smaller gestures at this point. That was something indeed. I didn't enjoy that. That could have been terrible.
What did you do?
So I made a big gesture.
Oh, no.
It could have knocked it over.
Oh.
I'm calling that 2 minutes. I'll do a timer next time, promise. Okay, so here we go.
It's starting to smell greasy in here.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
And we turn it over.
Yeah,
It does look like an apple fritter.
It looks like an apple fritter.
It does indeed. I'll push over so you can see it a little
How
better.
about I take over after this one?
Why's that? I've done a good job.
You know, you said you almost knocked it over.
No, I wasn't thinking it. I made a gesture where this came close to that and could have knocked on myself. And I just gestured again wildly. Hey, Ari, thank you, my friend. There's no wrong way to make an apple fritter. That's very kind of you to say. As long as it's tasty at the end, I'll be very pleased.
And it did really puff up. This is going to make like 50 apple fritters.
Too many indeed.
This is a quarter cup. This thing has, how many of this does it say it makes?
I have no idea. 10 fritters, it says.
That's not true.
Because you put in a ton of little apple bits.
But I put in as many apple bits as it told me.
Should it be dunked to the swing on top? I don't know. Maybe it's denser, possibly.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I need to make the glaze.
I mean, I can make the glaze if you want to take over on this.
Okay.
The only thing is you'll have to tell stories. You have to run the stream, run the show.
Why?
You got me turned that way, I suppose.
You can bring it over.
What's the postage for an apple fritter to the eastern U.S.? I mean, as I mentioned the other day, the Japanese Postal Service is no longer sending packages to the U.S.
This is a gift.
Yeah, I mean, no. It's over $100, which clearly an apple fritter is over $100. They will not ship them to the tariffs right now. There you go. Nomz, I give you maybe...
I thought maybe you would finish. At least
okay. I was going to make the glaze.
Finish one and show it to them.
Would you...
This is show it to them.
Yeah.
They get to look at my hands.
How about Canada? I should we send things to Canada. That's I'm angry at Canada right now.
Oh, you know what we can do? We can send it to Canada, and then our Canadian friends can take it over the border.
Oh, that's good.
It's like stock it in your trunk.
Smuggling is the way to go. I think
it's like reverse Trader. It's not Trader Joe's, but the person who ran the Trader Joe's store in Vancouver.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, there's a guy who bought stuff in Trader Joe's in Washington and then took it over to the border and had his own Trader Joe's store.
That's funny.
In Canada.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
So I think let's try to do some larger ones.
Oh, they said onto the wire rack first.
Well, you asked me to show them.
Oh, okay.
So I can't do it all at once. But I'm going to show them. This is not how we're doing it in general, I promise. I just want to show you what we made. Let's do larger ones.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So there you go, team. That bit of dough. Here is the before and the after. And I hope that the daughter is still here to watch it. I hope you see the process. This is chemistry. Look, chemistry product. If you want to, for a science fair, you can do just this. On your poster, make sure you list all the ingredients and the process by which caramelization maybe, I'm not sure. That's for you to do for science fair. Nomz, I gift you this. Let's go into a full cup.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
No. I don't want to overload it. It'll take longer. It might be raw in the middle. I can take care of myself.
Okay.
Where's your phone?
They're going to backseat you on how to get that out of there, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a little bit still left in here.
Yeah, they want you to use multiple spoons. They want you to make sure it's all one big globule.
I see what they're saying.
Yeah, people are very, very particular about how to cook. And because this is a thank you for charity stream, I don't mind their offering suggestions.
Oh, well, Grubzilla says Nomz may not need backseating as much as the professor does. She is a dean, after all.
Those who can't, those who can do, those who can't teach, those who really, really can't are administrators. Okay, very good.
I already got my timer ready to go. Here we go.
So it's a little bit softer than perhaps it should be. I don't know if it would get harder as it dries, or if it needs to be a little bit longer than I did.
Okay.
The 2 minutes aside, though. Okay, very good. Nomz, how do you eat this nodule? You want to try a little bit? It's probably still a little oily, but let's know how it is.
I'm putting it on a napkin first, kind of de-oil it. Here we go. Mmm. No.
That's great.
Here, have the other half.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
There's a little bit of apple in it.
Yeah, it's quite warm still, but yeah, that is indeed a apple fritter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Here we go.
We did it. We made one. All done with the cooking stream. Cooking done. Is that Elsil? Also, very good seeing you. If you want to talk, we talk, right? Good seeing you. I'm going to make the glaze now.
I was trying to unfold that napkin to better use it, but nope. Okay.
Do you want a kitchen towel?
No. I'm all right. There's a other thing right here. So.
If I want to make a glaze, I'm going to borrow this if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm taking the iPad over. Let's see if this will help us at all. I'm going to leave you as the main camera. Awesome. Okay. So, hi everyone. We're making a glaze now. Now, the glaze recipe, as you've probably seen yourself, is they're desirous of dunking the apple fritters in. And so I don't know how well that will work. We'll try our best. So we're whisking together
on the plastic.
Milk, sugar, and vanilla. Milk, sugar, and vanilla. Powdered sugar, that. What you need, Nomz? Okay. This is a third of a cup. So we need 1/4 cup of milk. This is a bowl I've chosen. I'm going to grab a larger one. Better to have too much bowl space than not enough bowl space.
Too small. Piping is a good idea, but the thing is too small.
Okay. Giant ramen bowl instead.
The stove cam. Oh, to move the stove cam up to the left side of this on here, because they can't see the.
Oh, sorry.
Frying.
Yeah, we didn't plan for how things would actually be laid out here.
I'm gonna move the chair because it's just in my way.
Okay, upper left instead. I'm gonna move the thank you for subscribing and tipping and so on down here. Incidentally, I've had trouble thanking everyone who's tipped and subbed. My strong apologies for not thanking everyone. Very kind of you.
Good idea, Lissadell. Very good idea.
See, Elsa doesn't mind. No, Nomz. Nomz doesn't mind being backseated in any way at all. Like, Nomz is 100% cool with the, I'll do it your way. Where I'm like, no, let me do this. Probably not being a white man. No doubt. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm just used to it. Maybe I'm used to it. Well, maybe I'm used to it because I'm an administrator, so people are always telling me how to do my job.
So 1/3 is larger than 1/4. So we put, this would be eyeballing, no meniscus here. Good enough. If it's overly wet, we can add some dry ingredients. Next up, powdered sugar goes in.
Flipping.
So it's supposed to be 2 cups of powdered sugar. I bought this small thing, all the small things, which is 70 grams. I don't know how grams convert over to cups, but I worry we'll have a little bit too little. So maybe I should remove some milk. That said, I already poured it. I could drink a little bit right now. I'm gonna get a spoon.
I have 2 spoons right here.
You're using them?
I'm not using them.
You're not using them,
because
okay.
I learned the very nice idea of piping.
So I'm gonna drink half of this in anticipation of our having only 1 cup instead. I'm not sure if you can hear my slurping. If you can, I apologize. Very good. So now 2 cups ideally of powdered sugar go into this. And this is 1/3 of a cup. So I need 6 of those ideally. For now, we'll start with 3 and see what happens. Nomz, is the microphone picking up my blather over here?
It should be.
Okay, very good, very good.
They said 70 grams is equal to approximately a half cup of icing.
Oh, that's not enough. Yes, we have 1/3 of a cup now. Yeah, it's be 2/3 of it. So we have significantly less than we're supposed to have. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I wish we had a little bit more, but they'll be lightly iced. This is our way of ensuring that we are a healthy family. And perhaps being completely covered with icing is excessive.
I mean, the recipe says to, dump them in there, right?
Dunk them in, yeah. Okay, that's that. Next up, we added 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Extract.
Yeah, it's not very strangely extract.
You're like the Affleck duck.
Extract. Okay, this is 15 milliliters. That's definitely too much. So, I'm gonna imagine 1/2 a teaspoon.
Aha! My fritter is done.
Or better yet, I believe this is a spoon. Now, is a spoon a teaspoon? I will treat it like the same, all fine. Feeling a little loosey-goosey here, but it's fine. That's probably a teaspoon. It might be a little bit too vanilla-esque, but we'll see. Are you cooking two at once?
No, I just now we just have 2 fritters over here.
I mean, I was just thinking, though, you probably could cook two at once without too much trouble.
You're not supposed to overload it because it'll lower the temperature.
Yeah.
And then it gets all greasy and gross. I just accidentally put some fritter batter on the outside of this.
Oh, it's okay. These things happen. I've been told to whisk once again. Now, we do have this whisk. It seems comically large for the job, but it's okay. Nomz, am I able to be seen in both the cameras at once?
No.
Whoa!
Now you are, yes. Now you are.
I'm a complete human body. It's looking like this is a brownish color, which makes me think I probably added in a wee bit too much vanilla extract.
Oh no.
So I have a little bit more sugar in the corner here.
Because it does, like, extract works more on the smell than the taste.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
Yeah. Okay, I have to figure out how much to cut.
Do you think it's sensible to put in, what's it called?
Regular sugar?
Yeah, regular sugar.
Granular sugar? Yeah, it'll be a little grainy, but, I mean, if you heated it, but, I mean, yeah, if you give it enough time, maybe it'll dissolve.
We'll just taste it and see what it's like.
Too bad we don't have gum syrup.
Nomz, you are the taster in chief here. So I'm going to give you just a little bit on a spoon, and you let me know how it tastes, please.
Yeah, fine. Very sugary. Very sugary.
Very sugary, not overly vanilla-y. Probably a little bit more vanilla-y than it should be.
How much should I cut off?
That's okay. Okay, that's now done.
Let's start small, right? It's just like haircuts. Let's cut less, and then if we need to cut more, we can cut more. All right, here we go with the Ziploc bag method. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Do you need help on this one?
No, I'm just thinking.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't only have at least one viewer who does make donuts regularly as part of their job, they said. Isn't that very cool?
Yeah, that is.
Are you dropping out nuggets?
Yeah. This turns into just nuggets.
Oh no!
Or maybe I'm just not pouring fast enough.
I understand why you're not, though. Okay, so that is now done.
I'm afraid I must return to the cup method.
You know what the best?
But I'll be very careful not to melt the plastic.
You know what the best part of this next part is?
What?
That was not your idea.
Yeah.
To use that, and so it didn't work. See what you can say?
What?
Chat, you've let me down yet again.
I mean, it could be that I just didn't do it fast enough.
I see. Okay, so we've actually already made the dough for the other kind of donuts. I can go ahead and grab those and just show them off while you are doing some of that.
Sure.
Do you think we should make all of the fritters first and then move over to donuts?
Probably.
Okay. Very
I
good.
don't know. You can ask them. See what they think.
Okay. So, this is the dough for the old-fashioned dough nuts. I can show off here. It is some dough. Some really plain-looking dough. Its consistency is actually quite hard right now. But this is supposed to be chilled before cooking.
The hole is too small. Try a bigger hole.
So the next step here is to roll. Let's say here. Roll and cut donuts. So what do you think that means, friends? To roll and cut the donuts. For that, would you be like flattening them with the roller? Would you like roll it into a long tube? Do we have a rolling pin? I think we do.
We don't. We used to. We used to have 2 rolling pins. Now
we have none now.
Yeah, we have a bottle. Now the hole is like... you can't see how big it is. It's a pretty big hole now. The apples did go through that hole, but...
It's okay, Nomz. I appreciate your innovative attempt at this one.
Brulon says, stick to the scoop. It came out fine.
That's what the recipe told us. Follow the recipe in all cases. The recipe will never lead us astray. Okay. So I will work on rolling and cutting these. I don't know how I'm going to do that effectively.
You want me to do it?
I can figure it out. I mean, if you want to, you're welcome to. But I'm happy.
It is pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm happy to do so. That looks lovely, though. What a nice big apple fritter you've made. I'm gonna poke it over so people can see it a little better. You can see this side more betterly. There it is. It's a little floater. Little floater there.
Little floater.
That's delightful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wonder if the cut part.
Now we are time to. Yeah.
What does the cut part mean now?
Well, what I've seen in YouTube videos of people making donuts is like they roll it out and then they have like a little cutter and then they go.
Like a Christmas cutter?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's what I've seen in the like.
All right, I will use a knife, I guess. It's not important to me they have donut holes.
You know what? We have a. We do
have a cutter. That's true.
You have to move the computer to get there again.
Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to give you all a view of this, so I will describe it as I go. One usually flours the table first. Is that right? Or should I just do it on a cutting board? Do you think?
I was thinking you could do it on the board, but that's pretty big. So maybe you
I
want to cut it
half.
into quarters or something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do you remember, if you stick around for the next little bit, we will also be making some breakfast tacos. And the breakfast tacos will be a very shiny and bright experience. It will happen all on the cooking surface, and so you'll see it happening inside of a pan. So this will be a fun time.
I'm glad that we learned how to deep fry. I've always been afraid of deep frying, but I've learned that it's not too scary.
Yeah, I think it's just important we don't put too much in at a time, like you said, and then not too much oil. There's a line on there that I think indicates the top fill line.
Yeah.
Now, you could probably go beyond it and have your house burned down. Good job, Nomz. That's great.
I poked at it so that maybe y'all can see it. Ah!
Sorry, try to get the dough out. We should have floured this bowl, maybe.
It had a little bit of flour on it. I didn't expect the dough to be super sticky.
It is really, really sticky. Oh, boy.
Would you like a spoon or something?
I have a spoon here I need to. It's time for dirty hands. Now, unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that loves eating raw cookie dough, and I don't know how donut dough and cookie dough compare.
Remember when we used to get the big tub of cookie dough from Sam's Club?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Pillsbury Doughboy, or Nestle rather, in a tub. And we said always we're going to cook cookies, but inevitably we got a spoon and got to work on that thing.
All right. Fritter number 3 is done. Oh, yeah.
I remember someone said for this dough, either it needs to be warmer or colder than one ordinarily thinks. Unfortunately, I don't remember what direction they said, so we'll have to see how this works out.
All right, now we're going to try Ziploc bag method. Trial number 2 with the bigger hole. Speed is key, you said.
I believe you, Nomz. You can do it.
I'm just really scared because it's like deep fry oil, right?
You want me to do it?
No. I'm doing it right now.
Good job.
Okay. Whew.
Little pop there?
Just at the very end, I had a little bit
Okay. Is burning?
No.
Oh, good.
I think I jumped away from it.
If need be, we do have a doctor immediately across the big street.
Oh, the red light is on! Ah!
So we're reheating then. Yeah.
Too late.
Okay, it's bad. And also, of course, we live in a nation with nationalized healthcare. And so, if we end up burning ourselves, we don't have to be afraid of high insurance bills. Allow me to politicize the cooking stream.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the timer.
I'm delighted you're actually using the timer. I said I was going to, and then I just kind of did it by vibes.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay?
I'm not good at that.
I'm not either. Also, I'm currently eating raw dough because I can't get off my hands otherwise.
There's this thing called a sink.
I know, but I hate wasting dough. I spent all day walking around getting all these things, and now just having to go on the sink feels pretty awful. But that's sensible enough.
I mean,
Our soap is very low, it seems. We'll have to put that on the shopping list for next time. What's going on?
The shopping list for next time.
Yeah. I mean, our internal shopping list. We don't really write down shopping list things. So we just talk about what we need to make, this and that.
I mean, if we had a Alexa, we could just say, Alexa.
No, we don't use that word on stream.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I remember years ago, I yelled out, I think that name, or one of the other one, maybe the S1, buy a pizza. And apparently it actually popped up on someone's end with, like, where would you like your pizza from? Or something. A bit of a delight.
Delight for you.
I mean, it didn't actually order. Good. Okay, so I'm taking 1/4 of this thing at a time. It is so sticky. Holy moly.
Oh, they can't see it anymore. Oh, okay.
I don't know where they see it. Okay, no, we're not.
Oh, I didn't realize that you had just turned it off entirely. Turned off the second camera.
Yeah, unfortunately the second camera only sees the cooking surface.
Yeah.
It's okay though. I'm describing when I see a very, very sticky dough that sticks to both sides of the knife when I try to cut it. But it'll end up being tasty. Maybe it's not going to be the perfect donuts, or maybe it will be. Let's see what happens, and that'll be good. Okay. This is good. Working on the muscles by working the dough. I don't have a rolling pin, so I'm going to use my hand. No, we have bottles like you said.
Time to turn over.
So
turn that guy over, and now we turn the big guy over.
Nomz saves these little bottles regularly, and I never quite know why we need them. But I'm grateful you did this. So should I wrap this in something you think, or just?
No, it probably won't stick.
Okay, we'll see.
If you kind of flour it a little bit, yeah.
Oh, flour. You said flour at the very moment I pushed it in.
And now it's stuck on there.
No, it's good. I pulled it out just in time. So we have more flour, thank goodness. I actually ended up buying a whole separate bag of flour just in case.
I'm not sure if the Ziploc bag method works for me, mostly because I don't pour it out fast enough. Or maybe I do it fast enough, and then I'm afraid of, like, when I'm trying to cut it off, it, like, gloops everywhere and then causes a splash, and
Yeah, it's cool to try another method, but
so I shall be going back to the measuring cup method here. So let me measure out my next cup of it here. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have flattened this, and despite flouring, it is still really sticking to everything. So maybe I needed more flour, or I don't know. Let me show you the result of my first attempt to do the.
Oh boy.
Do the rolling.
How about oil? Cover it in oil then.
It's alright though. It is flattened, and so I'll work off of that now.
Oh boy. Resorty cooks. Oh boy.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all good.
I mean, you recall, like, the time I cut my hand on a bread piece, I really got a horrible gash in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to show you until I said, like, hey, sweetie, our relationship is good, right?
Yes.
Hey, sweetie, I love you. It was a strange thing, where I needed to affirm that you were a safe person before I showed you that I cut my hand terribly. And you are a safe person, and I appreciate that.
So I have another idea for the donut.
What is your idea for the donut?
That we just pull off chunks of it and then just
do it by hand, possibly?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like, roll it, and then, like, if you really want a ring, then make it into a ring at that point.
Yeah, I agree. This is just so sticky that trying to get it off of the... What?
They said, it lives there now. At least they'll have apple fritters.
Yeah, this dough is just... Blah. But donut holes! Donut balls is a good idea.
Yeah, just make donut balls.
I'm trying to roll one now in my hands.
I thought it was very funny when Biff said, at least they'll have apple fritters.
Oh yeah, well, something. That's fun. That's fun.
That's very funny.
Unfortunately, in the rolling process here, it is...
It gets a little soft, right? Oh.
It's just locking into my hands. So maybe we... Just more flour even? More flour? Okay, we have a lot more dough, so even if I ruin this bit, it's just It's rough. It's melting. Yeah.
Well, that's because there's butter in it, right?
Is good butter? Okay. I know that we use the big mixer, stand mixer.
Well, you also did. You put melted butter in it.
I did put melted butter in it. Yes.
Yeah.
Just more flour? Okay. When you say more flour, do you mean more flour in the dough or more flour on my hands? Which do you prefer? But I wonder if a stand mixer introduced interesting elements.
Oh, excuse me. You're blaming the stand mixer.
I'm not blaming. I'm discussing. I'm discussing because the recipe didn't call for stand mixer. I don't know. A neat texture. Thank you. Thank you. Dust my hands and roll it in. The more you roll... Okay. Good. The first fritter was good. Thank you. I made the first fritter myself. All right, I'll go add some flour to it happens.
You're so nice. They said that when you said the first fritter was good. Oh, well, Rask says it looks like a booger, so. I was like, y'all are so nice. And then someone's like,
Remember the time I was making a pumpkin soup? Making a pumpkin soup for dinner. And the fellow we had...
It wasn't pumpkin soup, was it? Wasn't it cauliflower?
Cauliflower soup, thank you. I think a tasty cauliflower soup. Spending my time cooking it, stirring. The guy waited over for dinner, looked at it and said, yuck. Yuck. This thing I was making
for dinner. Rask, we knew you were kidding.
Yuck, he says. That's outrageous. Okay, we're washing our hands again.
Alright, now pouring out another little cup for the next fritter.
Yuck, he said.
Yeah, still angry about that one.
I was pretty angry. I don't get angry about much. I think rudeness is something that gets me. I think that, at least the film version...
That's how I'm cleaning them now.
In the film version of this second Hannibal Lecter Silence of the Lambs franchise, Hannibal Lecter announces, I love the rude when I eat them, or something like that. Like, he intentionally eats rude people. And though cannibalism has never appealed to me, in that moment I said, yes, this is what we should do, because in the process of destroying them, we also degrade them. You are but meat to me, you rude person. I like that.
Steel Airship said, NGL, I just got here and I thought that was fried chicken, but I'm from the South, so.
Hey, good seeing you. No fried chicken. Apple fritters instead. Looking really tasty. Absolutely.
It is definitely a first-timer attempt.
It's on good. But it'll get me.
Oh, no, I just mean, that's why we're taking so long and we don't know what we're doing.
Oh, fun.
Migos, fourth-timer attempt.
Yeah, those will be quite good.
When we get to that, we might know what we're doing.
No, I think we do.
Well, we haven't made it for a while.
That's true. Maybe a couple months.
Yeah.
I remember I said this, but did I say that someone earlier today commented that what they like so much about the stream is the disconnect in our senses of humor? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, I think it's the occasion I say things that I intend that are funny, and you don't respond at all. It just hangs in the air. And it's fine. It's what we are. It's how we work, but I always do wonder how these relationships present on Twitch. It's very different from my normal, I just stand here and make jokes while playing video games. Alright. More flour. I'm not sure I'm getting the flour.
Tiger Burning, you might have all this stuff to do Migos? Well, we could do a cook-along stream.
Well, that's a nice thing. I can't imagine setting up here every week, unless I find a way to do it on my laptop, but yeah, it could be fun to do a cook-along occasionally. Yes. I'm now working flour into the dough. I'm rubbing it lovingly, giving it a little caress. And as I rub the flour, it is drying nicely in such a way that it does not stick to my hands as much as it did previously. Now, I do worry it's going to ruin the donutness.
Yeah, it's just going to get really hard.
Yeah, but it's what chat told us to do. And, in chat we trust. Number one portion of Twitch is the chat. Without chat rooms and lurkers, there'd be no Twitch. We just be people speaking aloud while cooking in our kitchen. Hello, invisible viewers! I don't know. No, just had a little bit of it. How is it?
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Anything that we could do better that you're noticing, or is it...
That particular one wasn't very crispy on the outside, which means I think that it it should be hotter.
Okay. If you'd like to increase the heat, we definitely
No, I'm
can do
afraid.
It. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if they're not super crispy, and we can learn for next time. I don't mind that even a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice and fluffy on the inside as it should be.
Is it fua?
It's fua.
There we go. This is one of the ridiculous Japanese onomatopoeia where people will say things like, this tastes fua, and you go, what does that mean? And fua means...
Like fluffy.
Fluffy puppy.
Here, have this one. Maybe you have it on screen so they can see your lovely reaction.
Do I have to do like a YouTuber? Yeah, I have to do like a YouTuber eating person here. Alright, so we made this.
Is it sour? You made a sour face. Like,
that's funny.
It's very sour.
I mean, I think it's the case it's less sugary than I'm used to at the store.
Well, we didn't put any glaze on it.
We haven't put glaze on it yet, though. Exactly right. So, it's tasting good. Now back to the dough mines I go. But yeah, tasting. Thank you, Nomz, for
we can switch if you want. I could probably figure out what's going on with that dough.
No, how many more are there to make, you think? So if you want to get this pony show on the road...
Probably quite a few.
Quite a few. How about we stop on that then?
Okay. I was going to say, it's getting kind of soft.
Yeah.
So maybe it could use a little hardening up here.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. So after that one's done, we'll go ahead and move over the dough, and then let's just do what you said, which is cut them, try to shape them by hand, or just make donut holes. Take the dough, toss it in. Won't that be great?
Yeah.
I made the camera settings based on us sitting while doing this. You look great, but I have to go way over here to even begin to be on camera fully. I'm going to be offering from the staircase. Good luck, Nomz. Gumboxe, you can do it. Yeah, I always wonder about onomatopoeia. The different sounds that mean things in different languages, and to what degree they're cross-cultural.
Does fua mean fluffy to you?
Yeah, if you think of the taste or the feeling of fluffiness is fua, that feeling.
We can make corn fritters.
We can. You never know. There are other... I think there are onomatopoeias in American English that don't cross cultures very well. What's are, I'm not sure, though. They're all obvious to me.
I don't know. Like rinky-dink?
Is rinky-dink onomatopoeia?
I thought so.
I didn't realize it was.
You mean it has like an etymological?
Yeah, I assume so. Mush. Is mush onomatopoeia? It's hard to find onomatopoeia in one's own language.
I think it's often like I don't know, ding dong.
But ding dong is a noise.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, ding dong is the sound of the doorbell.
Yeah.
Apparently, like food noise. It's like I went chomp. Chomp is the sound of one's teeth closing together while eating hard. Yeah, chomp possibly. Possibly.
Yeah.
Hey, Brewdog. Cracking, shush. Yeah, these are very good. No, sausages, no. Sausages, no. Good seeing you, Brew. What are we making? We're making apple fritters right now. In a moment, we're making old-fashioned donut holes. And then we're going to make some breakfast tacos. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm getting a chair.
Okay.
I feel ridiculous standing up.
Okay, I also think it's one more thing that could possibly fall over when we have hot oil.
No, it's all good.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Please have a seat.
Yep. I'm going to bring the dough over for this.
So you want to roll and put in simultaneously?
What do you mean?
Like, do you want to keep the hot oil going?
Yeah. So I was thinking that one of us can do the chopping and one of us can do the frying, and we see how it goes.
Okay.
Does that seem like a reasonable?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that very much, sweetie. So, yeah. I don't know how to think about this dough, unfortunately.
Yeah, just give me a second.
No, of course. I'm just discussing aloud.
Oh, you're talking to them.
I'm talking to them, to you. I'm just describing what I see. So, like, the dough is pretty well sticking. That's a flour in the whatever. that's pretty well sticking, right? So that's just it's kind of flour everywhere, fun. In a way, like I don't quite know what to do with it. We can take a spoon and like try to spoon some off and then roll that. I don't know.
I was thinking I could probably get it to. I could probably roll it.
I don't think we need to do that. I
not roll it like roll it out. I can probably roll it in my hands.
Got it.
What I'm saying.
We need to change the temperature of the oil, I believe. Next.
We do. Okay. What's the need to go to?
So I don't know. Would you mind getting the iPad and pulling up a temperature on it?
Okay.
My hands are so schmutzy.
Okay.
I wonder if schmutz is an onomatopoeia, or if it's Yiddish. I assume schmutzy. Schmutzy. What a fun word that is.
Old-fashioned donut.
Yes.
Fry in hot fat 380 until brown. Isn't this 375?
It is. So up just a little bit.
Yeah. Just a skosh.
Skosh. It's just over 190 now. It's a little bit hotter.
Okay.
Oh, this is exciting. We're trying another kind of thing. Our first time into it. We'll see how it goes. Again, thank you all for being here for a cooking stream. Not the standard by any means. You're sharing your evening with us. And yeah, I hope we inspire you perhaps to try to do your own kind of cooking, maybe your own kind of engagement with a world that I'm not exactly comfortable with. There's some things I know how to make pretty effectively. Oh, Nomz is great. Nomz is actually rolling them beautifully right now. Thank you for doing it, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think your hands are less warm than mine.
Oh, I'm trying to work very quickly.
You're working fast. That's very smart. So as you're folding like that, that's it.
That's right.
In it goes. In it goes. Yeah, we try the first one. I'll try to do the same thing. She's like ripped off a shard. It's middle of the day here? Yeah, it's 11:10 a.m. We're going to have a brunch, I suppose, instead of a breakfast. That's fine. Been live now for what? 2.5 hours. All very good. All very good. Okay. Okay, so I'm working fast. I'm working fast. Oh, there I go. There I go. It is sticking to my hands immediately.
I think you're applying too much pressure.
No, I'm really loosey-goosey here.
Oh, okay.
I'm really loosey-goosey, and it's just immediately sticking in my hands. So maybe try ice water to show my hands. Yeah.
Your hands are warmer than mine.
Hey, Jamor, how's it going? Thanks for that resubs. We have some Jamor Jeopardy. Ready for a question. Once a month we do this. In 1963, Diet Pepsi made its initial debut under a test market name or an outdoor space. Diet Pepsi patio porch.
Made its initial debut under this test market name.
Yeah. So outdoor space gazebo. would you drink gazebo?
Pepsi.
I'm gonna say porch. I'm gonna say was porch. I want you to do a separate one, but what is porch for me?
Outdoor space.
Blue Link, you're getting a deep fryer. Yeah, it's not as scary as one would think. I think.
Pepsi Arena.
Pepsi Arena.
No. I don't know. What is it?
All right, there you go. I'm saying patio or porch.
Patio sounds good too.
That's what I said, right? Porch is incorrect. All right, not porch.
Patio sounds good too, though.
Is it a P word? We're all locking in a P words, aren't we?
Yeah, maybe because it's.
It is patio. I think I said patio or porch initially.
You did.
Patio indeed. Good job, good job. Groundzilla says, you asked the wife if you get a deep fryer. She said maybe. It's great. You can use this VOD as evidence that it works out.
Be careful when you drop it in.
How long does it go in for?
I don't know. I'm trying the same amount of time.
Okay, which is
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
So I'm gonna look at it after 2 minutes here.
Cool.
Be very careful. Don't burn your nails.
I'm about to put it in until you take yours out,
okay.
so you have a sense of how it works.
Okay. Well,
but
maybe you should stick it on something.
I'm trying to do that right now. I'm trying to get it off my hands. I was bouncing it back and forth and attempting to get it off my hands. Well, that's fine. We have a little nugget there now.
You can put it in here if you want.
No, it's okay. A little nugget is beautiful. I
Stop. Okay,
can't show you
what does it say on the thing for how long it should cook?
The recipe? Yeah, at first I didn't look at the recipe at all. I just started working, which I know is pure foolishness, but...
So it's been in there for about 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yep.
Until brown.
Okay. Is it browned?
I mean, it is.
That's great. Jamor, good night, my friend, or happy day again. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate a whole bunch of your fun way of resubbing. Well, it's fun. That looks just like An old-fashioned donut.
No, it looks like a hush puppy.
Looks just like a hush puppy.
I can make hush puppies now.
Oh my goodness, all the things that are friable. Friable, that's funny. That's not what that word means at all. Yeah. So, put it in carefully?
Yeah, very. Don't burn your fingers. The thing is, you can't burn your fingers by dropping them in, but watch out for splash.
Oh, yeah. There you
Hey,
go. Second one's in. All good, all good. Now, I'm trying to chill my hands. That's a very nice idea. I like it. To see how it goes. Because, yeah, if I end up every time my hands just absolutely covered in I mean, maybe I should just keep going. Right? My hands are already somewhat dirty, and so that's fine. That's fine. All right. You get scared with hot oil popping. Yeah, I'm really delighted that in this case there's not been any popping. Now, I wonder if that means that's nice. The spoon's a good way of going, Nomz. Holy cow, just using a spoon. These like contemporary gadgets. Gadget culture is ruining us. No longer do I just use my hands. Eka, there you are. I was wondering when Eka would come by. I look forward to hearing the judgment of the healthiness of what I'm making. Eka has some concerns I don't eat healthy food or vegetables ever.
We had salad last night.
We did have salad last night, bingo bango. I only put one of the two dressings on it. Alright, for the third time today I'm going to wash my hands and then just use the spoon. I'm also going to apply the glaze to our...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I can do that well.
I think we can put 2 in, because they're so small.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna pop the second one in, too.
Cool, thank you. Will I be the king of migas today?
What do you mean?
Will I do the cooking?
Probably, yes. The actual frying pan part?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cool. I think the only thing I have in mind, at some point here, one of us needs to start chopping things.
Oh, okay.
And are you comfortable with my chopping today? Or do you prefer to do it?
I can chop, but then maybe you can...
Exactly right. We
Draw.
can switch jobs. Absolutely. Got my hands again. I kind of want to do chopping on stream, because I think that some of you all will be
horrified
if I do chopping. That's it. I've actually been practicing. Nomz said a while back that I will, that if I practice chopping regularly, she's comfortable with my doing so. I think I've done a good job of that. Generally speaking. Counterpoint, hand culture is actually a different price. There's a philosopher of technology named Albert Borgman. He taught at the University of Montana for quite a while. And his general story was that device culture has made us forget how to engage with the world of things. We look at everything as if it were a his little raw in the middle. I'll still eat it, but tink.
I just wanted to, I do want to taste what the done part tastes like.
Yeah, the middle part tastes like dough. Yeah, so weird we couldn't see things as things anymore. You know, we don't see the tree as being a thing of beauty primarily. It's this has not yet been cut down, as opposed to its treeness fundamentally. Now, he's had some critiques of the kind of culture he's pushing for, namely one in which, like, cooking happens by hand in the kitchen as opposed to using the microwave, is one that, ends up having women back into traditional roles exclusively. But he wants a very simple life, I think. His greatest joy is, like, cross-country skiing and so on. This reminds me of, Nomz, you and I watched a delightful little sport yesterday.
Yeah.
A sport of free diving. Y'all know about this? Free diving. In which people, unaided, swim as far as they can underwater in one breath. They take a big old breath. They just kind of like, what they call it, loading?
Yeah.
Loading of air into themselves, oxygen stuff. They don't use like huffing oxygen, just with their breath. And then they dive under in a pool and just get swimming. And they go like 250 meters underwater without coming up for a breath. And then you only get to count your swim if when you come up, you don't need anyone's assistance to stay afloat.
And you don't black out.
You don't black out also, yeah. And yesterday we saw that in this 4-person or 5-person event, only one person successfully made their swim.
There were 2 more. Like the first 2 actually were fine, but they didn't show up on the board.
Oh, I see. The top 5 that were listed.
Short, yeah.
Top 5 that were listed all showed that they were
disqualified.
Yeah, disqualified, and it was either because they passed out underwater, or as they got back to the surface, they were wobbly. And so it's not that they won the silver medal then. Like the gold medal was awarded, and then nobody else is because the people tried to push farther and farther. It was a striking thing. I mean, the attempt to do the most that one possibly can do to excel, exceed the strong one, but getting disqualified for blacking out seems really awful. Anyway, that's how it goes.
I'm trying to leave these in for a little bit longer so that they cook all the way, but I did cut the new ones in half so that they're not as big. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I think these might be raw in the middle still.
We're figuring it out. I think smaller is better indeed.
Yep.
Thank you for that. Eka says, I thought about how many hours of the treadmill I need to get rid of these. This is a special treat. This is not something we've ever done before. It's a cooking stream. Again, to thank you all for your contributions to Medicine Soft Frontier last November.
So this is irony.
Sure.
Right.
It's not a healthy meal, but I think it's a fun meal to cook. If I just had a bowl of oatmeal and a banana, I think people would be less impressed with the cooking stream. But I think doing something new and fun is always worth doing. But I don't think it's going to be a regular part of our lives. Like not every weekend, let's make some donuts. We could, but still.
I recommend that you get the flour off of the outside because it'll ruin the...
Off the outside of?
Of one of these, right?
Oh, okay.
Because it seems to be muddying the oil.
Yeah, not Bergman, Borgman, Borgman, I believe, Albert Borgman. But yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to give recommendations for reading. I don't know if I agree with him by any means, but he offers an interesting, let's get back to nature critique of the contemporary world that doesn't have the Christianity of Elul and doesn't have the let's kill people to get our message out there of Kaczynski, of course. But I think all of them are in a similar domain, suggesting that something important has been lost by the way in which we allow gadgets, tools, to come into our life without really questioning them. I think the most recent version of this is either the usage of LLMs everywhere, or the introduction of the smart home, right? Having our machines listening to us all the time. We felt bad about that for a while. It was a big critique for a while. And now it kind of just happens, right?
I was listening to the Wired podcast today, though, and there are all these people who are there are all these gadgets now to limit your screen time. Apparently the new hot one is called Brick.
What's Brick do?
It bricks your phone. So when you try to look at social media on it, I guess it doesn't work.
It's an app to kill apps.
Yeah, except it's actually a physical silicone thing, apparently.
Wait. How does this work? You put it onto your machine, and after a while it kills it, or?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm hoping somebody on stream has seen this.
Brick, you said?
Brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it bricks.
Is it a timer, or is it a device you remove,
No.
Huh.
No.
Yeah, the idea of using a physical thing in between oneself and the phone is such a strange way of approaching a device. It's like people who, stereotypically, or jokingly maybe, if someone has trouble with compulsive overeating, they might put a lock on the refrigerator, right, and hide the key or give the key to a friend or family member. It feels very much like that. You must find a way to stop yourself physically from doing this thing, as opposed to in electronic means. Fascinating stuff. Man, humans are great. I'm currently watching our best knife. I think when we bought it was Rockstar brand, maybe? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to get chopping on... Ideally, I want to chop on that cutting board, but I'll use the wooden one.
Actually, if you can give me the bowl, I might be able to transfer all of this stuff into...
Here's the bowl if you want to try. Thank you for that. Do you want a table also, or...
No.
Brick has two parts: an app that's responsible for deciding what to block, and a physical device you use to turn the app on and off. Okay. So it's a device that is somewhere else. Do you have to plug it in to make it work, or can you leave it at your home and it's like in contact with the phone to turn it off at certain hours or times? Your parents put a lock on the TV. Wow. I know that, at least online, some people talk about their parents hiding a power cord for their favorite devices. Yeah, I think it's really interesting that that's the thing you need to make it work. And, well, no power cord for you, little Timmy. I don't think I ever had that done by my parents. I think I was grounded from the video game machines, the console at certain points, but interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think those like the brick thing probably works similar to child locks. Where parents say, I think like a screen time app. All right, little Timmy, you can have this from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. after you're done homework, right? Right.
Sorry, I am focusing on the task at hand.
It's absolutely right. Thank you for doing that part of it.
Yes, thank you for chopping.
Of course. Of course, of course.
I hope we can trust you.
If I cut off my hand today, it'll be very interesting stream content. Also, I promise I'll live stream going to the doctor if I cut myself terribly. Which is an incentive for me not to do so, because I don't know how to live stream outside the house.
Yeah, you can walk around with one of those sticks, right?
A selfie stick, yeah.
I wonder if this one is better now. This is the one that I ate half of, and half of it was raw, so I'm not gonna eat the rest of it. Well,
for that,
try this one now.
Oh, it looks much better.
It's
That's
not
really
great.
nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it like an old-fashioned?
It's the right consistency.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less,
The flavor's a little weird, I think.
less sugary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so May didn't put enough sugar in. Are these knives sticking up? No, it's a spatula and a, well, I guess there's a butter knife at the bottom here, but no. My father was so insistent when I was young about the way in which sharp knives were treated in the kitchen. They did not go into the sink ever, except when they were literally being washed, and they're always put with the knife part away from us. But yeah, don't even worry. While I am an idiot in my video game playing, I'm not going to impale myself in the kitchen. Did you all have that rule where not just sharp knives couldn't go into dishwater, but they couldn't even sit inside the sink?
It had more sugar. It wouldn't have been as sticky and not needed as much flour.
Also, I did use soy milk as opposed to ordinary dairy milk. I wonder if that might be an issue also.
How much sugar went into it? I'm trying to remember. A cup? How much sugar?
I don't remember, unfortunately. I'm trying to think through it, but...
I did oh no, it was a cup. It was a cup.
A cup, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe more needed. I mean, they're fine. Maybe this is what old-fashioned is supposed to taste like. And I've only ever had ones from like Midwestern or Midwestern-inspired donut stores that make everything way too sugary and fatty.
Yeah, I think since they look like hush puppies, I expect them to taste like hush puppies. So I have no idea what to expect.
I get that. What a mess in here, huh? Don't worry, this is my thing. I'll clean up the house. You can have fun and relax or keep work, I guess. Okay, so I'm moving to the Migos recipe in the background now. There is a website version. It might paywall for some of you, might not for other people. Your wife and you had a fight about where knives go. We didn't have a fight, but this is definitely a place where Nomz and I had very different understandings of washing the dishes. She would put the knives right in the sink. It's one of the very few things I think I asked you not to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that. I said, like, let's change that, please. And then also you used to wake up with your alarm being an incredibly loud man.
It was NPR.
It was the local NPR man.
NPR man.
Yeah, but it was so loud. And so the first morning I woke up in your bed on a work day, and like this shouting man, today is going to be a great... Oh, gosh, not a way to wake up by any means. And so, thank you for changing that also. I think those are the two things I asked you to change for me to live with you. They both went pretty well. Okay. I'm going to be chopping an onion, a hot pepper, and I think that's actually all for right now. Oh, Andy, what did I add?
I'm delighted by this one donut that appears to be farting and is propelling itself around the oil by farting.
I love it. Biff asked, what fried things like to make in the future?
Well, hush puppies. I guess we can make tempura. What else?
Is it French fries?
Yeah, fries, but I feel like, I don't know, that's less exciting.
Are these hot peppers?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were.
Togarashi, yeah.
Togarashi, hi. Yeah, I thought they were, but I couldn't read the kanji in the moment. And I said, it looks like hot peppers. I think we're fine. I knew it wasn't the, what are they called?
Shishitos?
Shishitos, yeah, they're very common, very greasy peppers often. They're very tasty, though. Aren't they often, like, put in frying oil?
Well, they're greasy because I put them in olive oil with salt and pepper, and then I put them in the fish grill to blister them.
Oh, that'll do it.
That's why they're greasy.
I think I've only ever had them here at the house, so...
I think you've had them... They're often tempura as well.
Oh, I've had tempura, that's right. Tempura.
Yeah.
Okay, before I cut that, I'm going to go ahead and drizzle the glaze here. The glaze here onto this. This is the maiden voyage of the deep fryer. Earlier today, we unboxed it live on stream. We bought it only for the stream here. It's a nice upgrade to our life, though. I'm very glad we're doing that. We don't know where it's going to live, though. It doesn't have a clear house to live in. Also, for this purpose, I'm using the tiny spoons. Nomz regularly uses these for eating desserts. Are they for desserts?
I guess so, yeah.
I always feel so ridiculous
or
using them, though.
Or yogurts or something.
Yeah, very ridiculous. Okay, we have a whole bunch of fritters here. So I'm going to drizzle each one. I'm very glad that we have the newspaper underneath. Mm-hmm. It'll catch my schmutz. What's a phrase you'd use for, like, the drippings here, the leavings behind?
The drippings?
The drippings.
Or you could just dunk them in.
I could dunk them.
Because what a waste of all of the...
No, I agree.
The drizzle.
I agree.
I feel like I'm like, there needs to be some Snoop Dogg references made here.
Wait, why?
Drizzle. Runoff. Good one.
Rough, yes. Nice. Yeah, the effluvia, I think is the word that might work here. The dross, maybe. I think...
Ooh, lumpia. Egg rolls. You know, there was this one taco I used to make where you're supposed to deep fry the taco before you stuff it. Like you're supposed to put your cheese and your protein in, and then you deep fry it, and then you and then you stuff it with like your fresh ingredients. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so those are drizzled now, so they're done. That's great. People asked earlier, will we have a mukbang portion after the cooking? Mm-hmm. Which way are you leaning currently?
I'm fine either way.
Either way. I mean, you're so adaptable, and gosh, I appreciate that. It's hard, though, for me to decide what you actually want. I mean, it is the case that stream is, heading on towards noon. Usually we do say goodbye on Saturdays around noon.
Oh. They're not even going to get to the migas.
No. Of course we're going to do everything. We're not going to disappear in the middle of this thing.
But they're sleepy.
What do you mean?
It's late.
Oh, they can watch the VOD then, right? So
okay.
They can see it tomorrow. I mean,
okay.
We spent the first half hour, 45 minutes chatting. I think it's important in the way of warming up for the stream, but that's funny. Yeah, but at the same time, it's a laid-back stream. Before stream, like my stress meter, on a scale from 1 to 10, where's my stress meter?
You were very, very, very stressed.
Very, very stressed.
Very, very stressed.
I was profoundly worried that the technology would not work. The cameras would be non-functional or whatever. Also deeply concerned that we wouldn't be able to keep us lively and moving, doing new kinds of cooking,
Were you afraid that I would get frustrated?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that any time I have a second person on stream, I can't control them, of course, and so I do worry that they would, not have a good time, and we would put out bad content because they're bad
content,
yeah,
bad vibes.
Yeah, I mean, partially, like, one thing I don't like about my chess streams that I've since stopped is on more than a few chess streams, I was not just like jokingly annoyed, but I was genuinely angry with myself. And there's no way to be genuinely angry at yourself and have like a good time or make things enjoyable for people to watch unless they're part of a community that's used to like pure self-loathing, screaming streamer. There are communities like that, but ours is generally not that way. So yeah, I was really worried. But that said, within the first minutes of stream, it was back to just normal chit chat, hanging out, and fundamentally today, I think like this is very similar to how we cook. Mm-hmm. Except perhaps I'm not usually describing literally everything I'm doing. So, I don't know.
Oh boy. Now I've come up with a resorty situation. I wanted to make a stick, because I thought, maybe I can make a stick donut.
Donut sticks. Sounds nice.
But instead I think I've just ended up with a
all right, I think I'm trying
overly large lump. Let's see. Here's a stick.
I'm trying to remember, Nomz. So do we often end up with way too many onions for the migos? I think we often end up with way too much of something. I don't remember, though. I don't remember.
With the right piping, I could make churros, indeed.
Yeah, maybe we need to like get actual piping bags. Though I worry with the putting them close to the fryer, it may not work out. They might become piping hot.
No one out there left.
It takes some time. They need to recover from the humor. Get back off the floor where they have been LMAOROTFL.
Oh yeah, well look.
There we go. Getting the laughs. If they're saying boo resorting, that's actually...
No, they just thought that now Alyssa Dell is very nicely laughing.
That's all I do. That's why Alyssa's a mod, because she at least plays along with what I do on stream.
Grulon said silence was appropriate.
Alright. Settle down, you. 1 half-cup diced onions. Alright, I need a half-cup measure and filled her up. This is a 1/2 cup measure. Okay.
Let's take this big one and see if it actually is cooked on the inside, or if I have to dunk it back in. Okay, cooked. Alright. It's not crumbly in the same way that...
Yeah. I mean, I do wonder, does it need to be significantly thinner? I don't know. It seems like it's not so much thicker than what we buy at the store. What I'm hearing here that we need to get a job at the donut store, learn their recipe, and then quit. I've always wondered, has there been some restaurateur who says, okay, I want to make, I don't know, hamburgers, and the tastiest hamburger I've ever had is at X restaurant, and actually going to get a job to learn how it's made. The era before NDAs and so on, and that person then took the recipe and made a very slight modification. So when the other restaurant owner came and said, "Oh, isn't this just mine? I'm going to sue you." They said, "No. Ours has nutmeg."
Your runoff is collecting on one side of the newspaper.
Yeah.
And it's causing a pool, and I'm afraid it's going to overflow, so I'm going to sop it up with this donut.
How much that's an excuse just to have some sugar just on your donut.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's smart. Yeah, with the old-fashioned...
We could have made some cinnamon sugar and sprinkled it on top.
Well, that's smart, too. Yeah, there's lots of ways. I mean, if we start making donuts consistently, there are lots of ways to make really interesting donuts. And we can learn how to make, like, chocolate with sprinkles and all the rest. But
I think the consistency is just not quite there.
Yeah. But I think, like we said, it's first time doing this, first time trying it. Your once beloved sage Brene Brown talked about the effing first time and how challenging it is to do the first time of basically anything. But then as you are exposed to it repeatedly, it gets somewhat easier. And I think one of the first times often, very stressful people is like your first day at work. Because you don't know anybody, you don't know how to connect. You worry that you're been hired on false pretense. You don't deserve the job. And then after the course of a few months or even a year, you meet people, you engage more, and you forget what it is to be nervous at work. And I think that's true for really everything we do. The first day someone streams, they often have the feeling of, oh no, no one will like me. Oh no, how will I fill time when no one's talking? You get better at it. And that's really lovely. Now, do you remember any of your real first times that stand out as being especially hard? And one recent, maybe.
No, usually when I go to work for the first time these days, there's actually nothing to do because nobody has tasked you with anything. You're just kind of sitting around.
But don't you worry about maybe I don't belong here or?
I mean, so I did, not this job, but the job before. Even before we started, there was some sort of retreat / workshop that a bunch of us were going to. And so the two of us who were new hires joined the rest of the existing deans, and we rode in a van to the other side of the state to go to this retreat. And they were all talking about sports and all this other stuff, and then I was like, oh no, none of them care about the things I care about.
Yeah.
I have just joined this group.
Yeah.
This might be a bad time.
So it wasn't doubt. It wasn't so much doubt about yourself as it is about who they are.
Or who I was vis-a-vis them, right?
I see, yeah.
But I think what I realized, though, was also they didn't know the different types of coffee, different types of, coffee preparations, and then I was like, oh no.
Wait, did you bring this up? You're a brand new person, I bring you my coastal understanding of coffee.
I didn't mean
the
to.
Sludge that you all drink.
It wasn't anything that I thought was particular. But
do you remember what it was? How you brought it up?
I don't. Okay. I just remember we were at the hotel in the morning, and I said something, and it was, and so I was really worried. But then I think even a little bit later within that same trip, I realized, oh wait a second, we're all from different fields.
Yeah.
So we all have different things.
No one's in this snobbish humanities like us.
Yeah. So I was like, oh wait, I am the representative of my field here. So maybe it makes sense that they don't like to talk about books necessarily or stuff like that.
So you saw how you could appreciate them as they are.
Yeah.
As opposed to
and just that I was worried that I didn't fit in, but it's more we are all wonderful different colors of a rainbow.
And so it wasn't so much that you had to fit in as if be the same as each other, but instead fit in as have a place among the different 1,000 flowers blooming.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Abernathy, I did end up with the double spoon. This one is a little bit thicker. This dough is thicker, so it's a lot easier to form into spoons. Did I worry about being properly qualified? Not that part so much. But you're worried about being qualified for your school classes as a student.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but I wouldn't worry about it. If there are prerequisites for the class and you meet them, then you should be fine.
And if
or if there aren't prerequisites, then it's for everybody.
Yeah, I think one thing that often helped me when I first started out in school is the recognition that everyone else is roughly the same. Right? When you take an intro to philosophy class, rare is the student who has already done all the reading of philosophy. Everyone's confused initially. And that's the job of the teacher, is to bridge that confusion. It might take a few days or weeks or otherwise, but it's not just you that's suffering in uncertainty. Lots of people are. And that at least helped me to figure out things a bit more. Thank you.
It comes with a handle.
That's very nice. Thank you for the handle. I appreciate it.
Hallelujah. Get it? The handle?
That's funny. What am I working on? I'm currently cutting apart...
Would you like that switch?
No, it's right.
Okay. Yeah, you can cut the peppers.
Yeah,
Please enjoy cutting the peppers.
I cut apart some onion. I'm now cutting apart peppers. In a little bit here, we're going to be pivoting from the endless frying job over to making some breakfast tacos.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if there's room for you to cut.
There might be, but I don't want to be especially close to the hot oil
yeah.
while cutting, especially if I have nothing to worry about with just the cutting. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think most everyone, this is one of the things like is part of being older for me, is recognizing that I'm not the special snowflake that I was raised to believe I was. Right? The culture I come from and the particular religion I come from really emphasizes the individuality and uniqueness of every single person. I think it often bleeds over to feelings of like unique belief, unique habit, unique experience. And like it is true, only you see through those eyes. But people then worry like, oh, I'm uniquely awful. I'm uniquely underprepared. I'm uniquely unlovable, right? And I think lots of people go through those feelings. And I wish we talked about them more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, unfortunately, the culture and religion I come from considers those to be a kind of weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And so to mention them at all is already then to fall in the estimation of others.
Yeah, and I think people worry about, oh, then I'm not going to, like, then they're going to fire me, or I'm going to get kicked out of the class.
Yeah. It's not the case that I believe there are cultures well set up for it.
Yeah.
Outside of, like, your friends and therapists, perhaps. But I do wish it were the case that we could not just hope that other people are worrying like we're worrying, but actually express it publicly. And I think one thing I like about anonymous fora, Twitch maybe, but especially places like Reddit for me, is people talk about their experiences and say, oh no, I'm really worried about X. And then so often in the comments, people say, oh yeah, I was worried about that also when I was your age. This is a normal experience. And I think that American culture reviles that you are a normal, average person. You have your unique element. And I think that if we accepted normalcy and averageness more, it'd probably be a better thing for all of us. There you go. That's my take on I don't know what.
Oh.
What have you just learned, Nomz?
So I just ate an apple fritter, a little piece that was glazed, and it was like, mushy.
Okay.
And I was like, what's happening here? But I think, so I was surprised it wasn't crispy, but I think what happens is they probably dunk it and then that glaze hardens and that's what makes it crispy too.
Okay, so you think it had to go on while it's hot, or?
I have no idea. Well, I think the glaze hardens.
We need to give more time then to harden.
Or isn't the mix off in our glaze?
There's a little bit less sugar than there ought to be. Maybe the sugar like coats in candies in some way.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is for that, but
yeah,
that's good. Yeah, next time I just set the camera in such a way where I can move it over there when I'm chopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could chop on the top of the oven, but I think it'd be very difficult to do that well. Okay, I'm going to add some jalapenos to the recipe. The reason why is Nomz doesn't do as well with heat as some people. And so if I do a ton of hot peppers, I think it'll be inedible for her. And so there are some red hot peppers, but I think softening of that with some jalapenos also be a good idea.
Yeah.
Exactly, Eka. Most people are average. I think it's incredibly important to recognize it, which is to say, I'm average. Like, we're all average, I assume, in the vast majority of ways. But the person who's an amazing mathematician, fine, you're still an average, boring person in most respects, though, yeah? And I think that, I think it's again hard to admit in the culture I come from that, yeah, we're just doing our thing. And most of us have very similar experiences and hopes and fears and dreams, and the vast majority of people want children to be happy and so on. And I think if we spend more time thinking about that kind of commonality and working on that commonality, I think a world in which children are well cared for and happy should probably be a goal for everybody. And if it's not, I don't really understand you, the person. But that's how it goes. All right. Need a fork. Oh no? You okay?
Yeah. The oh no was I put away the measure when I need it.
Oh no!
Again.
Do you need to wash it now, or is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna wash it.
Oh, very good.
I need it again because we have more apple fritters to fry.
Oh yeah, I mean we can save those for after stream culture. Though you want to do it while it's still hot.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, in a moment I'll take the focus off of you and
Okay.
put it on the cooking over here. But I want to finish the chopping first.
Yes, fry cook Nomz will continue fry cooking.
Excellent.
I feel like I work at Krabby Patty or something.
Have
What's
you
the
seen
other
that
one? Only the movie.
Oh, that's right. No, the musical, right?
Yeah, the musical of the movie. Yes.
Yeah. I enjoy that musical. I know absolutely nothing about SpongeBob other than like the theme song and something about pirates. That might be that little pink gal. Something.
She's a cowboy. The squirrel?
The squirrel. No, she's an astronaut also.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, there's like I think I'm thinking of like Lazy Town.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. But.
I'm like pirates sounds like One Piece.
Oh yeah, you read part of One Piece, yeah?
Like one page.
Did you realize it was too tough or what?
Yeah, even though it's for boys, but I can't read it. I don't know. People love it, right? A lot of people love
It's true.
Especially the anime.
It's true. Okay, one more bowl. I'm currently gathering everything for making the breakfast tacos. We'll be ready for just one moment. Would you mind grabbing me 6 eggs in here?
Okay.
Yeah, please don't crack them instead of.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it so that you can ASMR their cracking?
I mean, if you want to, you're welcome to ASMR the cracking over there if you'd like. It's your call. It's your call.
No.
I can do so.
Here are your 6 eggs, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go, chef.
Appreciate it. Okay, we have some salt also. Got some salt there. Tortillas. Tortillas.
Yes, chef. Here are your chef. Here
Thank
are your
you. These tortillas were totally frozen this morning, and they're much more, delightfully loosened up now. Good. What else do I need? That's a knife. Okay, I need to get onion, have chopped cilantro. We're going to use dried cilantro today.
Yeah, the dried cilantro is great.
Yeah, it works really surprisingly well.
I wish I had known about that in the States.
If it really left.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Okay.
Do you use fried cilantro? Do you know about fried cilantro? It's great. You made homemade marshmallows for s'mores. Wow.
Like, when you say homemade marshmallows, do you mean you cooked them over the fire? Or
No,
you
no.
literally made...
From eggs, I
scratch?
assume. Yeah.
Wow! I mean, I assume it... I can't imagine. I mean, it's amazing or so. Where are the avocados, if you don't mind?
Refrigerator, because they were done. So
very good. Thawed.
Yeah.
I believe that the cheese is added at the end. Let me see on the recipe here. Yeah, so the end we're to sprinkle with cheese, add avocado, and salsa. Fucking salsa?
You want me to cut the avocados again the wrong way?
What'd you do that one time?
I always cube them.
Right.
They're supposed to be sliced.
In this case, the avocado is frozen.
Oh, they're
and
diced.
so they're already diced. Would be just
Yeah.
fine. Be the new salsa? You're an old salsa. So here. I never trust old salsa after a certain point.
I'm fine with it unless there's like a film of mold.
That's what I was thinking. Might have a film involved. All right, so these things go on top at the very end. The cheese.
Crocking made them from scratch.
That's amazing, Rocky Jim.
Sugar, gelatin, and vanilla.
Yeah, I think I've never actually thought of how marshmallows are made.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that, how's it made? It exists in the store, thank you.
Yeah. I'm
That's
like,
amazing.
does it just get whisked or beaten and beaten and beaten until it's fluffy?
Absolutely amazing. Not fluffy. Fura fura.
Fua fua.
Fua fua.
Fua fua.
All right, I'm gonna take over now.
Da 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 da.
Now, do you want to be in the corner, or do you would like to be off entirely now?
Either way is fine. I don't know if anybody cares about my mounds of fried things.
I'll put you in the corner and we'll see what happens. Put you all up here instead. Make you a little smaller. All right, team. I will take over here. I don't know if this is the reversed way. It's probably this way, but I can't read that way. So I'm going to beat some eggs with 1/2 teaspoon of salt in a medium bowl. So that is step 1. I give you a medium bowl and 6 eggs. Now, I know if I were an amazing chef, I would like smash these all together and down they'd go. But unfortunately, the main thing I'm not amazing at, that is 1. So we'll go one at a time. I have a little bag here for leavings.
Shay said, nobody puts Nomz in a corner.
Oh, you're in the corner on the screen. That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't understand for a moment. Like, wait, I haven't insulted you recently. So I know it's in the film, right? The film Flashdance?
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, right.
Which is a surprisingly good movie.
Still haven't seen it. So what does that mean in the context of the film? I know Baby is the young gal that wants to break away from...
She is literally in the corner in the dining room.
So she's like being forced into a corner?
She is like, they're sitting at a table, and she's like seated in the corner.
It's like she's been put in like an inferior position?
Yes, that's the metaphorical implication of that, yes.
No, I'm trying to understand. So literally then, they say no one's baby in a corner about the seating arrangement?
Yes. Like, she's seated, like, at dinner, like, in a corner or something, and I think by this point, like, she's gotten in trouble or something for, like, dancing and stuff with Patrick Swayze, and then, yep, they saw that, yes. And then, but then, during the routine, Patrick Swayze comes out and gets her, and says, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Okay, so it's not during dinner itself.
It is during dinner. Like, the people are eating, and the dancers are like the entertainment.
Okay, I thought it was like at a family dinner, like in a dining room, like
like a normal place. No. This all takes place at a resort.
I see. I feel bad wasting this egg. I thought about trying to like scoop it up with a spoon, but I'll be a wasteful American here. Oh, thank you for getting going, Nomz. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know how much cleaning I need to do before I cook. I just prefer not to scald the egg. Thank you for explaining to me Dirty Dancing. As many of you already know, I've mentioned it previously many times. Michael, what's his name? The NPR runner.
Peter Singer.
Peter Sagal.
Yeah.
Singer's a philosopher.
Yeah.
Peter Sagal, before he worked for NPR, was a screenwriter, and he wrote a story, a movie about the Cuban Revolution and two people falling in love in it. And he sold the script to one of the big studios, and by the time it had been reworked through the studio and their writers and their rewriters, his Cuban Revolution romance had been turned into Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights. And he does have a screenwriting credit on this. It's delightful. Nomz, what's that on screen, please?
What? Oh, Anonymous, gifted subs.
That's very generous, Anonymous. Thank you for gifting the 10 subscriptions. Holy cow. I guess you like Dirty Dancing. I guess you like Dirty Dancing 2 Havana Nights. Anonymous, thank you. That's really kind of you on this lovely cooking stream day. I mean, really nice of you. As I said, this stream is because of people's generosity to a charity. And now you're choosing to support the charity that is me. Probably not tax deductible in your country, but check with local government. Now, we often talk about how, we call them tips occasionally, but it's gifts, actually. If people saying, hey, I like this thing, I want it to continue existing, here's some cash. So thank you, Anonymous, for supporting the channel all the way. All right. I now have 6 eggs inside of a bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. There's 6.
Oh boy.
We're good. Now we need to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Yeah, unfortunately, I only have the salt grinder for Nomz's fancy salt. I've never been a fancy salt person myself. I don't fully understand why people use this. Nomz, why do people use this?
Because you can have bigger grains of salt instead of like the little tiny ones.
It's a pure hand-mined salt found naturally deep inside the pristine Himalayan mountains. Hand-mined?
I don't know if that's true.
I want to go, no, I don't want to go to salt mines, but it feels like an artifact, anachronistic claim. Like that makes me think of people with Maddox.
Yeah, whose hand is mining them?
Yeah, the hand of the robot. Okay, salt in. We now need to beat. When I hear beat, I hear fork. We'll see if that's true. So we need to break these up a little bit. And the eggs will be my favorite portion of making these tacos. They're added in very, very last, for only a very short period. And in some ways, in my view, the success of the recipe lives and dies by how runny or overcooked the eggs are at the end. If they're runny, they're not good tacos. They're overcooked. They're bland. They're dry. They suck the energy out of the eater. So gotta do perfection on that one. Might be setting the bar a little bit too high for myself, but you know we try to excel in the old cooking business here. Nomz, may I make use of your small hands?
Okay.
Would you mind getting the other pan out? I usually use that.
This one down here?
Yeah, if it's possible. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
Or you can just use that disposable one.
No, it's good. Yeah, so I'll be making the tacos on here, one after another. Oh, you did one of the small one. Well, that's fine. They'll be going on to here as we heat them up and so on. Should be good.
What about the small one? I gave you the small one?
I don't know what I've been saying.
Okay.
Just words come out of my mouth. What's that Meatloaf song? You took the words right out of my mouth. Something, something kissing you. Must have been while I was kissing you. Do you know this one?
Maybe?
Yeah, the other day I was listening to a podcast or video vlog, there we go, about Jim Brickman's song. That's the name, right? Jim Brickman?
Yeah.
And how he does the rock opera so well. And then Meatloaf has this line of, it's only by overdoing it that you can figure out the right way to do it. And then Meatloaf thought of himself as primarily an actor. And he's an actor whose some of his characters can sing. And so in every single song, he was imagining a role for himself. And that's why his presentation on stage, in his younger years especially, was so dramatic and all over the place because he was playing the character as opposed to just singing the song.
Yeah, because I thought he wanted to be like in musicals.
He wanted to be musicals, yeah. And as you know, one of his early roles was
Eddie
in Rock Horror Picture Show. So he did have success in a musical, but a very unusual musical, certainly. With that mixed through, step 2. You'll be starting the heating of this and that. Okay. Egg will live over here. I'm sorry you can't see it all at once. Gosh, I wish you could, but I'll need a third camera for that in the future, I suppose. We'll try our best. Okay. Nomz, we need a larger kitchen.
We had a larger kitchen.
We did. We gave it up to come live here in the world of anime, and
we don't even like anime.
Don't even like anime. Problem.
I finally watched some anime.
What'd you watch?
Right, I watched Your Name and Weathering with You.
Your Name I fell asleep during, correct?
Yeah, you didn't watch Weathering with You at all.
Yeah.
I just watched that by myself.
I mean,
partly because it's only in Japanese.
Your Name was interesting, right? It was a piece that
it's supposed to be the best of them.
Yeah. It's a film that reflects on childhood love, on love for oneself, on the relationship between the community and the individual in moments of danger. Things I care about quite a bit, but same side. Okay, we have one and only one pan, and it is this one right here. Normally I cook on this side, but you can see there's a wire hanging down. But I cook on this burner instead, as best I can. And so the words we have here are heat a large non-stick skillet or a medium heat that put tortillas in it until they're warm and pliable. We're going to do 6 of those in total. Stack on a foil and wrap. Okay, we're not going to do all of that. I will go ahead and get a little plate to stack it on. And I will put on top of the plate a towel, I suppose, to keep them, I don't know.
Sometimes I put the plates on top of the plate.
That's right. Nomz is a delightful thing, where she takes 2 plates and makes a hamburger out of them. The plate with thing on top and a hamburger. It's delightful. I never thought to do that.
I don't think it's super unusual. I think other people do it too.
Fine enough. Here we have a gas stove. In the U.S. we have an induction oven. That was great fun too. But here we have
Did we really?
an induction plate we bought. Remember the black thing?
Yeah, we had an induction plate. Right. I'm like, no, our stovetop was just electric.
Yeah. So this needs to be medium heat. There's your fire.
Oh, look at it, guys.
Unfortunately, Japanese medium is hotter than American medium. And so we found that if we put things at the temperature listed on American recipes, they end up cooking way too fast. So I'm going to do just below the medium setting on this gas slider. Also, every other year, we have a Japanese inspector come in and inspect our oven to make sure the gas is not leaking. One of these Japanese things that feel very strange.
It reminds me of when we had the house inspection, and it was just to make sure that the house was functioning properly.
And not the house.
I thought it was, are you screwing up the apartment?
Yeah,
Let us check on you.
Yeah, instead it was very much is your house functioning? It's by the construction company, not the landlord.
Yeah, it was like, does the window still open and close properly? Does the storm shutter work?
Well, this guy's entire job, the thing that he checked was all of the doors and windows. And that's all.
He checked the outside.
He is
so I
out
think
there,
he probably was checking foundation and things like that outside.
That makes sense. The back of my hand so it is steadily warm, so we'll start this way. It says to do 3 of these tortillas at a time. My sense is that 3 won't fit terribly well. Also, I know that some of you come from tortilla and taco cultures, and so I apologize for not making them myself.
For everything.
Yeah, I apologize for literally everything you're about to see. I don't know if they make these in your own culture, but gosh, we're trying our best to make these. Yeah, I think 3 is too many. All this is meant to do, though, is to heat them on up and make them more pliable so they don't crack when you eventually trim into tacos. Let's see how it goes. That's 1 there. They seem to do it for 1 to 2 minutes on each of them. That feels excessive. Also, a point right now, I did wash my hands between dishes. Not that you'll really care, I suspect, but just to
food handling.
Yeah. Also, we haven't had like raw chicken or anything.
Yeah.
So we're not going to get the salmonella.
Yeah, and also the Japanese eggs don't carry salmonella.
That's right. Yeah, Japanese eggs can live on the shelf. It's what's amazing. When we go to the grocery store and get eggs, they're often not in the refrigerator. They're on carts in the middle of the aisle.
Are they?
Yeah, at Hanamasa. They have that large section of just carts full. It's very, very strange to me.
I rarely buy eggs, so...
Yeah, I'm the egg guy.
Yeah.
You have said before that you're not patient enough to make eggs well. And that's how it goes. We put it on a plate for right now. Pile up this plate here.
Anything that is perishable, I'm not that person.
In what
not
sense
the person for that.
In what sense are you not the person for perishable items?
Because I don't I don't eat them in time, and I'm not attentive to how long they can last. So that's why I like yogurt.
Yeah.
It lasts much longer than it claims to. I think eggs do too, but.
All right. So 6 tortillas are being heated right now. I'm gonna put the tortilla shells back in the freezer.
I want one.
You want to eat a tortilla shell?
No, I don't want to eat one. I want to do a little experiment.
What kind of experiment? Are you gonna fry tortilla shells?
Put cheese in it and then dump it in there.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give you part of it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, no. This is how it's gonna go. Everything goes into the oil now.
Bonk.
And you have Reese's cups from the base.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
No, Nomz, no. This new power overwhelms you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then I could batter them and deep fry those too.
Oh my goodness.
This one's got a lot of apples.
In a moment here, we're supposed to increase the heat to medium-high. At that point, I'll be moving the heat only to medium. They're just starting to smoke a little bit. Not smoke, steam a little bit. They're probably good to go. Indeed, I think they are. Nicely warm, nicely movable plastic, I suppose. So we're going to cover them up and leave it just so. Also, I should say that I can't see the screen. Usually I glance to see to what degree I am nicely framed and what degree I'm not. So
it's working fine.
It's working fine. Very good. Now we add some oil. The recipe here asks for 2 tablespoons of oil. we've done that previously, and it's just been absolutely excessive. They've been kind of greasy. So I'm going to put in, by eye, a little bit over a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half or a quarter or so. I think that would be good. Unfortunately, our stove here is not entirely level, and so as you see, the oil immediately ran to one direction. We'll have to do a little coating as best we can, though with that non-stickiness, the oil is not going to flow quite evenly over all of it.
I don't know if it's that our stove isn't level or if it's that our pan isn't level.
Maybe our pan is not level. It's not level. Alright, so I'm going to increase the heat so up to just about medium we go. Starting to do a little bit of frying noises. First time they were hearing frying noises. And then the recipe's going to ask us to, or does ask us to, oh, this is a strange part. I love this part. So one of the main ingredients in the migos is actually tortilla chips, or as they're labeled here, tacos chips.
Tacos chips.
Plural tacos chips. And so we're going to take...
yes, it's plural, not possessive.
Yeah, it's possessive mark, unfortunately. Very strange.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's marked possessive. Yeah.
Huh.
So 1 cup of broken tortilla chips go into this thing. And I didn't measure them out beforehand. And it feels very strange to imagine oneself like having broken tortilla chips as part of the final dish, but indeed we're going to. And I think that's really quite fun. I'll go ahead and just throw them in right now and then break them apart on my own in 1 second here.
Fried Pepsi. That's something I can do?
Okay, so I'm going to use a spatula now to break these apart and to help them get coated in oil. I might make it harder with a spatula in this case, we'll see. But this rubber spatula I bought for Nomz, I think, Christmas present a couple years back. We didn't have a spatula, and gosh, we wanted to have one, so I think it'll work pretty well, though. Okay, the frying oil popped me just a little bit. This is a plastic item, and so it's not quite as strong as the chips in some cases, but it's doing okay.
I mean, there's the actual spatula right there.
Yeah, I just grabbed a different tool. I hate to dirty multiple tools, but you're absolutely right. This is easier, and it'll die quickly. That's right, chip. I remember one time I tried this with slightly stale chips, and they just would not break no matter what I did. It was very annoying. They'd scaled in a way where they got kind of soft and mushy. You know what I'm talking about? Willis?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're beginning to brown already, and that's fine. It's going to keep them moving enough that they don't burn entirely. The recipe does say that they're finished when they're browned, I believe. Yeah, cook sizzling or stir it until sizzling and brown spot at about 30 seconds. So about now, we're good to go on that one. Cool.
Like I said, well, that explains the scratches.
What's up?
Well, that explains the scratches.
Oh, the way in which I pound with it, that's fun. So now we're putting in the onions. We'll be adding the peppers in just a moment also. Are we having negative comments about how I cook?
No, it was just more the metal utensil on the nonstick pan.
Well, it was necessary for the job. Don't you worry. So here we have some colors.
It's not the best pan in the world, so I think we're okay.
But it's our pan. It's our one and only beloved pan.
But we bought it really early. It's like one of these things, like you buy it early.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, when you buy something when you're in college.
I lost their recipe. I briefly lost the recipe. I was very, very confused. So 1 teaspoon of salt will be going also. I'm going to turn on the temperature slightly. I also just inhaled some jalapeno gas, so it's not ideal. But we add some salt throughout. It's still a little bit hotter than I'd like it to be. I hear it sizzling in a nice way. I think it'll become Burning Nation pretty soon. So we'll go ahead and stir this. Our current goal is to cook until the edges of the onion
Princewood, welcome back.
Just translucent. But the vegetables are still crisp, but 2 minutes here. 2 minutes. And this part I always want to be more colorful. It's kind of thing where I can... Talking over top, this is not a good idea. I'm inhaling pepper gas. Yeah.
Pepper gas.
Pepper gas.
Yeah, now it's coming over here, too. Is it on high? Is the exhaust on high?
The exhaust on high, good idea. The exhaust on medium. Exhaust is high. I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I normally don't talk while doing this. I always want to, excuse me, I always want to add tomatoes to this dish so it's a little more colorful and fun, but the egg will be glorious in just a moment. So I see some translucency on some of the onions. They're getting there, but not quite. A desire, though, it says, to maintain a certain crispness in the vegetables. And we get that. I mean, crispiness will come from the tortilla chips, but crispiness throughout will be really quite nice. Okay. The next step is where this thing is made or broken.
Haha!
What's the phrase?
I don't know.
Made or something. It was going to be the egg step.
Laser dies.
Drizzle the egg over the chips and vegetables. Let stand for 15 seconds until just starting to set, then stir and scramble till set but wet. Alright. Are you also getting hit with pepper gas?
Maybe, I don't know.
This is new and exciting. All right, there we go. We're going to call that good enough. Lovely. The eggs are prepared. I'm going to set out the taco shells also, so that they're ready to receive our bounty in just a moment here. And then the egg step. So, pour in and throughout. Let it just sit there until it begins to set, I believe. About 15 seconds. And then stir rapidly. Another 5 seconds or so. I do notice there's some places that I still have not terribly well blended together. That's okay though, should be okay. And yeah, here we go. Maybe a little bit early. But we see that it's beginning to scramble nicely. I've actually never made scrambled eggs intentionally. Every time I've ever made scrambled eggs has either been in a thing like this, or has been in a failed fried egg. The egg has broken, and we've tolerated it. Alright. Yeah, I moved the heat down a little bit too much, unfortunately, so it's not becoming that bright yellow, core curd, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know the kind of words yet. We see it's still wet, so I want to get more of that wetness out, but not all the wetness. And I'm often very bad at remembering to scoop the corners here, but we did that now. Getting closer and closer, and in just a moment here we're going to have some tasty, finished migas tacos. And the wetness right here I want to get rid of. Come on. It does nicely begin to attach itself, I guess, to the bottom of the pan. So we're going to see all the way. One or two more of these. Oh, I wish I could cook for all of you. It feels very strange doing this bit of cooking, and then in a moment here knowing that only Nomz and I will have it. It feels kind of cruel even to describe it and then to not feed it to you.
Arid Mithrin has resubscribed.
Arid Mithrin, my friend, thank you. I thought you did that earlier today, my friend. But thank you very much for doing so, and I'm glad you're enjoying hanging out. Sorry for the lack of feeding you tacos. Cilantro dried is going to top now, and then I believe it's the case that, we now remove from the heat. Goodbye. And then, how do I show you this? I'm going to put it over here away from the hot one. Oh boy, need more hands. With the hot one, put it here. And now we go ahead and top each of these with some. And how one divides it is a mystery even to the sages. I do this without getting too much or too little to anybody. And then we're putting some cheese on top of these and avocado right afterwards. And this really is one of my favorite dishes. It's fairly quick to cook. It ends up being very, very tasty. The egg is not entirely set still. A little annoyed at that, but partially being on stream, I didn't want to waste time by just standing here and endlessly stirring. But that goes there. which one's missing some. One over here is missing some, and maybe Nomz have a little bit left over. And then we can finish it out. You're a little bit thin, and there we go on that. Very good. Okay, so next step then is to add cheese and avocado. So I'm going to open this one up. This is the shredded cheese of the orange and white variety. It's supposed to be pepper jack cheese for this. Unfortunately, the international store, wasn't carrying any. And so it's not going to be quite as spicy of a cheese as you'd like, but if you're making it home yourself, definitely spicy cheese is to be preferred on these. But maybe you're someone who doesn't like spice too much. One of the cheese is various in flavor. Has a nice little combined zing of the cheddar and then softness, I guess, of the mozzarella. It works pretty well.
I think it also is supposed to make it all glued together.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we're going to immediately give a little gloopy glorpy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was to measure this out, but did not do so. And the last addition on this one, are you cooler now? Cool enough? Cool.
Cute.
They move this now so we can all see it a little bit better, but be careful not to burn myself at the end. We have these pre-cut, pre-diced avocados. And I wish we had a normal avocado, but yesterday went to the store, there was not enough time to let one ripen. Also, there's probably a pull tab, but I'm using the chef's best friend, namely my teeth, to get that one open. And the last step in the recipe is to add salsa on top. Truthfully, I'm not a big fan of putting salsa on anything. I'm a dipper for salsa. I find it a little hard to work with. Now, what have we done? Something is really going over there, isn't it? Nomz, what does that sound?
I'm deep frying something.
What are you deep frying, Nomz?
Hopefully something tasty.
Oh boy. Nomz' new toy. I'm not sure how well you all hear the popping, but it is a righteous noise indeed. The second coming of the poppings upon us. Yeah, I think it's a little bit less exciting than sometimes, but it should be tasty anyway. Let me get poppers. So you're deep frying that tortilla? Amazing, amazing, amazing. Alright, these then are completed. Perhaps the quickest part of it all. I'm going to go and put this back on the main camera exclusively. You can definitely hear it. Good frying noises. You all want the ASMR. I get that. I get that for sure. I'll get you back to the main screen here. True ASMR stream. I get it all the way. I get it all the way. My goodness. Friends. Friends. We're coming to the end of this thing. You can just leave there if you want, sweetie.
No, I just think I would rather put it away from us.
That's good. That's good.
Is it cool?
Yeah, let me go and get some of these. It's a lot of donuts. Yeah, we have to give some donuts to a friend. We'll see.
If anybody wants them.
Yeah, we can mail them at once. Hey, buddy, you here? Yeah,
Would you like some donuts?
No, we don't give Fritz donuts, but we want to say hi to Stream. Yeah, here's Big Boy. Usually you only see Fritz at the stream, standing up, but in this case, here he is. It's really quite striking that he didn't run out of the room at all today. He just hung out here.
He did leave.
Oh, he did leave for a while?
He went and took a nap.
Oh, he didn't nap upstairs. That's normal then.
He went and took a nap, and then he came back.
Yeah, it's nice though that he's hanging out with us, because I think he just thinks this is absolutely a normal day. Right, just hang out and chit-chat in the kitchen, as opposed to anything else. So, yeah. What a good boy. What a good boy. What are you going back down? Okay. All right. What did you make, Nomz? Is that a fried
quesadilla?
You fried quesadilla. Look at that, a fried quesadilla. Man, this strange frying machine has a lot of possibilities. That's very cool, Nomz. Do you want to pull it open together and see if it's
okay.
ooey gooey? Here, you take half of it, I'll take half of it. 3.
Ooh, it's so hot.
It's quite
super
hot. Oh, look how ooey gooey it is.
Ooh.
That's great. That's absolutely great.
Probably super greasy.
Probably so. That's okay, we made it. What else do we have to show off today? We might put 2 of these on here? One of each?
Oh, okay.
Yep. Show it off.
One. And put this one.
We also made, for the first time ever, donuts. These are meant to be old-fashioned donuts. They came out looking a little bit more like Hush Puppies, perhaps, from the Long John Silver's, which is the fish restaurant in the northern U.S. I know of. So they're still like tasty old-fashioned. And then the one I was most interested in seeing how it made, we have the apple fritter here. It's a little bit wetter than I'm used to, and so we'll need to reevaluate our recipe for both of them. But they're going to be very tasty, but a little bit earlier should be good. And then lastly, Nomz, let you come over here and do like a little closing routine.
Oh yeah, I was just wiping off the.
Thank you for cleaning everything.
Cilantro.
It's an absolute mess everywhere. All right, would you please pick one of these?
Okay.
Anyone you want to. They're kind of thrown everywhere a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll take this one. It's on top.
Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, so these are the Migos tacos made with fried chips and various hot peppers and onions, kind of other things too. Tink. And so we take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So good.
Standard Migos.
Mm-hmm.
Friends, there is your cooking stream. I hope you enjoyed seeing how we cook unusual things. It was really cool hanging out with you. But 12:30 now, and so we're going to have... It's a little wet, isn't it?
Oh, I'm fine. I
think it's a little bit wet, unfortunately. We're going to have some lunch now. Probably have breakfast all set up for the next week and a half or so. But thank you so much. Thank you for the very generous subscriptions today, the gift subs, just hanging out. I know it's a different stream, different kind of engagement than usual, but it's been a lot of fun on my side.
Yeah.
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 Any closing thoughts, Nomz?
No.
Okay. Happy cooking.
Yeah.
Happy life. I can go to charity stream promises and check off one of them. Yeah, as I said, after this was done, I'm intending to now plan the philosophy stream. I said I'd give you one, and so probably 3 weeks or so, we'll go ahead and do a philosophy stream and see how it goes. But thanks so much, folks. Ton of fun. I'll see you on my Monday. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll be up late to 11 p.m. or so tonight watching from Wrexham. It starts at 11 p.m. So if you want to chat on Discord some, I'll be around. But for now, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I'm going to push this button now, and we'll see you again real soon. Good night, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for being our friends.
Bye.
Bye.